Right, welcome everybody to our fifth game here, brought to you on YouTube by the Grand Slam Gamers. Here today we have Dylan on
Hello, hello.
Orks, playing against Tim on Chaos Undivided. Dylan,
Hi.
would you like to talk about your list a little bit?
Yeah, so I got 10 unit of boys with Weird Boy and War Boss. Hopefully we can get them to do some teleporty stuff, get in the back line. Gretchen to farm some CP, trying out some of the new models with the war tracks and Docker rigs. Hopefully they can get rid of some of these warp talents, because they seem quite scary. Storm Boys to do some actions. 600 point Stompa, because point reductions are great. Mech Gun and a Mech just provide benefits to the Stompa. And 2 separated bricks of commandos to hopefully score me some extra objective as well. And then a 10 brick of knobs with Gazgul and Painboy to hopefully pump out the big damage. My primary is Determined Acquisition, so I just hopefully can try and hold some points and stop him from holding his points.
All right.
That's the plan.
Seems good. And here to challenge is some Chaos Space Marines. Tim, would you like to talk about your list and your deployment and your mission?
Yeah, sure. I brought all the things that go boo in the night and skin small children to make people obey. So we're gonna hopefully just keep the orcs so scared that they can't do their actions. We're gonna go fast, hit hard, and commit some war crimes that have not been seen this side of the century. Mission's death trap, so we're just gonna put a bunch of spike pits everywhere, and hopefully the orcs walk face first into them.
All right. Sounds good. And without further ado, we'll kick it off. Feel free to mute the casters. And actually, here, let's introduce the casters. We have Dustin back on the commentary desk. Dustin, what is your prediction for this game?
Hey, everybody. So the CSM list is a lot about battle shocks and leadership tests. And I know orcs typically don't have the best leadership overall, so maybe he will get a lot of value out of when the orcs inevitably fail them. I just don't know that Tim has the answers for some of these bricks here. I mean, the Stompa is it's a Stompa. He's got 2 units of Havocs to deal with it. That's pretty much it. And the Gaz brick's super scary, so I think I'm gonna go with the orcs here.
All right. And new to the commentator's desk, but have been playing for quite a bit on the channel. Ricardo, what is your prediction for this game? Would you like to introduce yourself as well?
Well, hello, Ricardo. Personally, I think the Stompa is going to be picking up a unit of Raptors every turn. I don't think the Havocs have enough damage to consistently get through and pop the Stompa, and I think ultimately the Stompa is just going to sit on that middle objective and just win the game.
All right. There you have it, boys and girls. Let's get it kicked off. You guys want to start?
Cool. Roll free goes first.
Yeah, sounds good.
Cool.
That's a
You're
2.
going first.
Oh, that's unfortunate. All right. Okay. I'm red player going first. Start game. Does it not?
The table break. That'd be unfortunate. I think it did.
I mean, it's giving me the option, but like, it didn't. It's not. It's not clicking to turn 1. We might just have to manually do
that's fine.
turns in CP. So battle round 1, going to turn 1, getting 1 command point. I don't have any fancy things like that. Okay. We'll see what we get for secondaries. Outflank and a tempting target. Which target would you like to tempt me with, sir?
Is tempting available first turn? It is. That
far as I
is
know, yeah.
quite unfortunate. Yeah. We'll go with this one.
Okay. I will let that be tempted. I did forget my scout moves, if you don't mind. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you're totally fine.
Okay. Did you have any scout moves to take?
If I do, I think they're probably deployed too far back. I don't
Really
believe I do, though.
He's just gonna tow here. I need to make your life easier. These guys are gonna move up.
Justin,
6.
do you think we're going to be getting
no
a
scouts.
turn 1 or turn 2 wall?
You know, I was literally
Alright.
just gonna ask you that, Ricardo. With
Hold
how
on.
close the
There,
deployment
actually,
zones are,
Thank you,
it's
Grabs.
really going to
I grabbed
depend on
the- I grabbed
how
the second
passive
Whoops.
Tim plays here.
Whoopsies.
If he kind of full
Um,
sends, then yeah, I think it's a turn 1 walk, especially for gas. What do you think?
If I can see the front of
I
the
think
base,
Tim's
like
going to
the
move
Storm
up and
Boys,
stage
they don't
on
get hit,
the
correct?
mid-board objectives and
They're
just wait out the
touching- all these
Stampas
are
first
touching
turn of
templates.
shooting.
This is the only
and then
one
try to
that's
move
not
in.
touching the template, so all these 4 have hidden.
So I
Yeah,
think we'll
so
see
I
probably a
think-
Really?
turn
Even
2
if they're
wall.
touching, even if their back foot is touching, they get hidden.
It is indeed
I think that
how it
would be the
works.
better
That is
play.
silly.
But Tim does have
to
to
kill you face
get
to face.
on terrain
You can
objective
definitely
or
see
terrain
them,
features
gotta
to
get
do
them up here
actions,
to shoot.
which
Right,
does
but Havocs are speed 5.
kind of
That's
expose
fair.
him
The beast can
on
see
such a
if you
small
have
board.
if you have shots.
The what?
So
Yeah.
The beast
I
can
don't
see
know.
if you
No.
have shots.
I'm pretty sure that Stampa just moves up 4 inches and it's already within
it's
15
just
inches
within.
of all of his
Wow, okay.
jump pack raptors.
Silly rules are silly, but whatever.
yeah, so he's gonna be
in that
torn
case,
to do all the actions now or not. I don't know.
Cypher's gonna move up his 6.
Stomp is gonna stomp, I think.
These raptors are gonna move up to here.
What detachment is Dylan playing? I missed that.
Let me pull it up here. It is Warhorde. So sustained for all melee weapons.
Warlord,
Actually,
interesting.
I'm gonna move up
Okay.
a little bit further, just to touch both that objective.
Warlord,
These guys are
Warlord.
gonna
All right.
move up to here.
Looks like we got some early aggression here from Tim to these commandos, maybe.
Moving a couple back for whatever, and we're gonna move these guys back to here, so that the Daiquiri can't overwatch.
It's interesting having your
Very-
opponent's expansion essentially be about 20 inches away from your home objective. It's a
Hartman and
wild
company
with
are
how
going
fast
to
these Night Lords
against-
move.
For 4.
Yeah, he also has access to advance and charge. So, which looks like that he's full sending here. Looks like
They're so fast.
I've played Tim quite a few times.
I mean,
It's
that
pretty
was also with a
notorious
decent
playstyle
advance,
from
so,
him.
like,
But
that's not
It's very true.
normally. They are
still
gonna
scary.
remove those Storm Boys though.
interesting here though is if he charges the Storm Boys, picks them up,
Okay.
or deletes the models,
The
he can pick up the warp
Havocs
talons for free.
are going to.
In order
walk
to stop that,
upstairs.
Dylan should heroic because those warp talons are not chewing through that whole brick.
Absolutely, yeah, I agree. I think a heroic intervention from Gazgul would just be brutal. Losing a full brick of
So they
Raptors,
can see the
turn
Stampa,
1,
and
essentially
then
turn 0 for
get
Dylan,
outside.
because it's not even his turn yet.
Right.
Losing models in your own turn always hurts more than losing them on your opponent's turn, because when your opponent has agency, they can just decide to kill more models. Or just run away.
Actually,
And it's very punishing if you lose your resources on your turn.
So he's going to move upstairs, but he won't be able to see.
Yeah, that's brutal.
Sit. Sorry. I know we have sensitive ears out here.
So,
Plague
correct me
Bears
if I'm
are
wrong.
going to
2 of these
spread out,
Havocs will not get plunging fire, right? Because they have to
staying
be
within
wholly on
coherency.
the second floor
Yeah.
to gain it.
So,
but
in order
we'll
to legally be
to,
placed on terrain like that, you have the entire model cannot have any overhang. So, typically, only 2 could fit. But with TTS in this case, you kind of gotta
actually,
make do. So, I think they're
This
just
might even work better.
saying that it does.
Right. Okay.
Okay, cool.
It's a fair point to
That's gonna be
concede.
the
You
end
know,
of my movement
a lot of
phase.
the times, especially in a digital environment, it's hard to get an
Do you have
exact
anything to replace
representation.
this,
You know,
Absolutely.
when you're working with terrain that was handcrafted by somebody on a Tuesday night,
Because
where they just kind of half-assed it.
Ah, yes.
It's better than nothing, I suppose.
Okay, so
Very much so. It's really nice to be able to test and
we have outflank,
you know
attempting
do
to-
streams like this without having to
okay.
invade each other's personal space. You know.
So the
Yeah, a point that chat made, it's interesting to see how standard the upper floor designs are going to be. Seeing how we're working with, in some cases, terrain from, you know, a decade ago. And they didn't even
Yeah,
consider
outside my
that the model had to be wholly on top of a floor,
Okay. Apparently I can't
zero
travel
overhang
those.
from the base for it to legally be placed up there.
Okay, so
That is a good point.
the east
Especially
of
with
Nergal
the new release of the Red Terror
is
and his
going to
ability.
trap this center
He can
objective terrain,
arrive on the second floor, but his 100mm base
and
just doesn't
the
fit anywhere
Raptors are
currently.
going to do
So
that here.
curious to see if they're
'Cause
going
Death
to
Trap,
adjust the
scary
second
things.
floor.
Yeah, I know in Kill Team they have specific
that's
diagrams
that.
for specific
We're gonna
terrain
go ahead
kits,
and we're gonna
and so
start
they'll
with the,
change it
the one that
occasionally where,
matters.
you know, the third floor of this
Well, not the one
space,
that
even though
matters,
it can
but,
only fit one model,
one of the
it's
ones
been
that
errata
matters.
to
We're
fit
gonna
exactly
put the
2 models of
Havocs
this base
into
size and
Stampa.
below.
There's only 2
So we
that
may
can
see
draw line
something
of
like
sight.
that with playing with intent from the
They're
rule
getting
design.
heavy and ignoring all other any or all modifiers, so I don't care about cover. So they'll be hitting on 2s. I did forget to Dark Pact, but it was okay because I wouldn't have gotten anything anyway. And then T14 on the Stampa, so I'm wounding on 5s, and that is nothing. Cool.
And
Cypher
RIP
is going to go
Havoc's
ahead and
next
shoot
turn,
your
I
Storm
think.
Boys.
They just
He
fired,
is gonna
no
dark-
longer hidden.
Huh?
They're about to
Don't
have a
pick 'em
bad
up,
time.
Yeah.
I'm hoping. We're gonna Dark Pact for lethal because his guns already have sustained built in. He'll go ahead and get that. We're gonna start with his 6-shot bolt pistol. Oh, wow. You don't have cover from where I'm at because of the one guy off the terrain, but I will roll 3 1s. And 0 sustained or lethal. And then wounding on 5s. Fuck. 1. Sorry, Lim. 1 at AP, 1 damage 1.
AP1?
Yeah.
Good old 6. Oh, and I get it.
Nice.
Huge.
Okay. Now for his plasma pistol. 2 lethal, 2 sustained. And then
Only
wounding
one
on
pistol.
3s. Huh?
You have more than one pistol. Who knew?
He has 1 6-shot bolt pistol and 1 3-shot plasma pistol.
Dear God.
That's going to be 2 more wounds. So 4 total at AP 3 damage 2.
Ooh, I cannot save.
Straight
Yeah.
through.
Oh, you
So-
did 4?
4 Storm Boys die.
Just the boss knob left.
Brutal.
Okay. And let me double check that I'm not remembering from a previous edition something that's going on.
I think it's definitely in Tim's
Uh,
best
I
interest to
believe
not
Hardest
charge
here
that
has assault.
Storm Boy boss knob.
Yes, very much so. I would agree. That could
If it does, he's gonna try
honestly
and pick off
turn
that
the
boss
entire
knob.
game.
If it doesn't, he's
immediately.
gonna very
Yep.
angular.
Gaz is
angrily try
gonna
and scare the
charge,
boss knob.
likely get, you know,
It
on
does have
average a
assault.
4 to a 6.
Not gonna dark
He's
pact.
gonna be able
for
to
1
consolidate or pile
for
in,
a
then
single
consolidate
one-shot
onto
gun.
that objective after Gaz
It'll just roll a
obliterates
6
those
and it has
raptors.
sustained D3 built in.
And now Gaz just got an extra
For
like
3 extra
15
shots.
inches of movement for free.
I am sorry for how these dice are going so far. So my 1-shot spear is now 4 hits.
Hope he doesn't charge it.
And that's 3 wounds at AP 3 damage 3.
He is no save. He is dead.
Yeah.
Rip the homies.
Yeah, I was not expecting the spirit
Maybe
to do 90% of that.
Maybe Tim is just thinking of charging
I believe
gas.
that's it
I
for
mean,
shooting. So we're gonna move into charges. The warp talons are going to charge, and that's an 8. So I don't know if I can. I can get to the Dakarig, but I don't know if I want to.
if you're gonna full
Not that I
send, you
want
gotta
to.
just full send. I think.
Man of class, I see.
Huh. What do you mean?
Just not charging the Docker rig. It's classy. I like that. For me.
Looks like there was some more
if these guys
commandos
kill
this
you
turn.
and then don't die, they just get to go back.
Yeah,
into
I
the
think-
Whereas if I
I think
engage the Dakarig, I can't. do
Tim
that.
just loses 2 jump pack units and
So-
havocs on Dylan's
I
first
just
yeah,
turn.
like that. I wish you'd just stay
Yeah.
there.
At a minimum.
That's the
I
whole
don't-
thing, is that I don't think I can.
The Raptors have to kill a unit in melee in order to
I
go
don't
up.
think I can.
or can they just
The
go up?
warp
kill the
talons.
Dakarig
The warp
and then
talons.
also
So
disappear. Then again, if I kill the Dakarig,
the
I
unit in
wouldn't.
the center objective here, they have to kill something in order to go up, and they
and
have no
then
good
I
targets
think
now.
I'm going
Yeah.
to.
If he charges Gaz's unit, hard as nails comes,
There we go.
likely stops most of those
Um,
knobs from even getting
I'm going to
having to throw a saving throw.
gamble here, and
They also have a 5 up field in the pain.
Harkin,
Yep. From the Pain
advance
Boy
and
and-
charge,
Gaz alone will probably kill the Raptors.
and he is going to try and take on Gaz.
Okay, got some commitment into
This
Gaz,
is a horrible idea.
I mean,
but
I
maybe
guess-
I can. That's a 4. I don't think I
Ooh.
make it.
and he has no CP.
And that was my 1 CP. So I
Definitely a
can't
failed
reroll that.
charge.
So that is unfortunate.
Yeah,
Maybe they'll be ready.
Sometimes
when
the
you get-
dice gods
when I-
stop us
when
from
you
making
get-
mistakes.
Sweat on right now. I'm very glad you failed that.
I mean,
Well-
it's a strike fast, strike hard kind of list. I kind of have to go
Sweating
for it,
so
you know.
much over here.
Oh, did I get that? I did not. Okay.
like tempting
Forgot I had
targets.
outflank. Oh well. All right. We'll just go ahead and start with the commandos. I'm gonna dark pack first to stand on those warp talons, and I'm just gonna start with the Chaos Lord.
I don't believe
he might
those
kill
warp
them all.
talons are
Oh,
close enough to the edge
those
to
they
get
will fail
outflanked.
dark pack though. And one
Sorry.
warp talon will be wounded.
I told you the wrong thing. The warp talons are the one into the commandos, so those will come up.
There we go.
The raptors in the middle will
So
just
5 swings
be gone
on
next turn.
the... Okay, 2 sustained, 1 miss. And then wounding on 3s. 6
Dead commandos.
EP2 damage 2 on the commandos.
I have no save.
Okay.
That is the command.
Wonder if he decides to keep them on the table and consolidate into the Big
They're
Mac
not gonna
Daka rig.
consolidate.
Like, you got your answer.
And then I'm not going to score tempting target. I'm not going to score anything there. No outflank. Is it within or wholly within? Oh, within 6 inches and not within your territory. Never mind. I don't think. Actually, hang on. I might. Nah. So I'm not going to score outflank or anything there.
I think you have to pick those warp talons up.
Absolutely.
primarily. I will get 2 points.
That war
Sorry,
boss
5
is
points.
brutal.
2 points for making a death trap, and then 3 points.
Cleave
because it was
1,
an objective that I
AP 2,
death trapped,
damage 2, dev wounds, 6 attacks.
with the beast. And then I didn't.
That's just
kill
the war
anything
boss.
on a death trap area. Oh wait a minute. Is it?
You think
did I
we're going to
death
see
trap
a
more?
turn 1
Death trap?
warp boy
Oh,
shenanigans
I actually get,
to go
7
for,
primary, sorry, because I death trapped the other one too.
into
I
those
didn't know it
havocs
was,
into
free
Tim's
swap.
home base?
That wouldn't be a bad idea,
At the end of the fight
honestly.
phase, the
But then you have to
Wartalons are
roll
going
the 9-inch
to
charge, which is,
spookily, scarily go back.
as
to
you and I
the
both know,
Alright.
not always guaranteed.
Pass turn.
to
Absolutely.
say the least.
Is your turn 1?
I think just for having the board presence and stopping Tim's noise marines and obliterators from coming in from reserve where he wants, limiting his attack vectors on these shooting lanes, may be able to stop some shooting from going into the Stampa. At least effective shooting.
Battle shocks. Gretchen are going to do their roll. They do get it.
I mean, everything in Tim's army wounds it on 6s or 5s at best. So unless it's, I think when an enemy unit is below half in battle shock, Tim will get +1 to wound.
Grievous blow.
But even then,
I think I can score and bring it down. I don't
agree.
know if I can score.
Grievous blow, you cannot. That's the
I think Tim's best case here is to just avoid the Stampa,
biggest I have is 11.
go after the home base of Dylan,
This comes in, engage in all fronts.
just let feed the Stampa one unit at a time a turn, and just let it pay tribute to the Stampa.
More than 10
No.
wounds.
I don't have any targets for bring it down.
Big issue is
Also,
Gaz's
it's
unit.
gone
You're not
and
really
it's
going to
on
be
the
able
ground.
to
Okay, I
avoid
don't
that
actually hate
for too
Sandbox.
long. With the advance and
There's a lot
charge
of
on the
shit
Wa
I have to
turn.
kill, though, but I don't hate it.
1 CP for +2 to the advance and the charge as well. Gas can get really fast in
Alright, let's see
Warhorde.
what we can do. I'm going to my movement phase. These commandos are probably just
No
gonna
turn 1 walk here?
sit. I'll move a little bit. Leave 6 inches there. It is. War track. These guys need to go within 15.
I think we're going to see all the noise marines drop from Tim turn 2 with the
These do not
oblits,
have
and I
that
think a turn
special
1 wall,
where
that
lets
invulnerable
them go through
save
stuff, so can't do that.
is kind of necessary right now, just to survive the
Yeah.
shooting.
I think Tim's gonna all in next turn, probably.
Just go this
In
way.
theory, like quote unquote all in.
Five,
Likely overcommit, but without the walk,
free pivot.
he could do some real damage.
That really should get changed.
Absolutely.
I don't know why they don't do it.
I think if I was Tim, I'd go
Make
after
a
the
second
boys
full
units,
first
after the
edition.
knobs unit, with
Yeah,
Gazgul, and just
six.
try to get them to the point to where they won't wipe a whole squad at one time. During their wall turn, just cut down their melee efficiency.
I know.
And
I
just play the
couldn't
point
make it.
game with the
It's
Stampa.
just- It is what it is. It is very
Although with this
tempting
terrain
to play
layout, the
this game,
Stampa
but
can
I
kind of be
passed it.
everywhere all at once the
And
second it touches that
I think
center
because you
objective.
remove the warp talons,
towing in.
It's true.
The best idea. Really.
Something to note, because he's towering, he will get +1 ballistic
This
skill
war
within
track
12 of a
actually
target.
gets some play this game.
Yep.
At least.
And with that mech buffing him, I
5, free
believe
pivot.
that's additional +1 to hit to your
And
dice roll, so those
7.
would stack, right? Kind of works like a tech priest.
I'll have to see if the mech improves ballistic skill or if it improves the hit.
Here, I can look it up just
That's a
now.
little unfortunate.
1 second.
Because I think I'd have to measure around the wall.
It is a +1 to
You're within
hit,
8.
so
You're
that
within
will
12.
not stack with towering. However,
Does it measure
if
through
there's
wall? I thought it
something
was
like
visible.
the unit being
As
engaged,
far as I
which would give
know,
them a -1
line
to
of sight
hit,
is
or
measured
some
and
reactive
distance are
stratagem,
measured, but they are
it'd give
not. They
the
do not have to be measured.
Stomp a
on
-1
single
to hit.
line.
It would counteract any
Well,
Go for your
ability
play
for
because
Tim to
Isn't-
have some agency.
Isn't towering
Also
+1
benefits
ballistic
you.
skill?
There.
I think it's +1 to hit.
Move up 8. He does not get heavy or anything, correct? He does
Don't
get
believe so.
heavy. Okay, so I do.
Oh shit.
I do want him to stay only 3 inches movement. Beautiful. You can see those guys. The Horde. I want to get him out so I can charge this unit. Is he leading? I don't believe so. I'm
Who?
not sure.
Harkin?
Harkin? Yeah.
Yeah, he is.
Okay, he is leading. Okay, so I can charge him.
He's
And we'll go up 6. Okay,
See if I can
that's gonna be annoying,
find
so I have to
the
get him separate.
towering rule for the chat.
Towering is ballistic skill, +1 for
So
plunging
they
fire.
would stack.
So they do stack, and it will the +1 ballistic skill will get around cover.
Makari, I need to stay outside of 2. Let me remember to do that. This guy's probably too close.
Yeah, I think so.
Yes, definitely too
Just
We're
close.
looking at a Stampa hitting on 3s if their target
That's
is
good.
within.
And then
12 inches.
Axel, I'm not sure if he can. He can.
That is not
Pretty
a
brutal.
world. Yeah, that is not a world you live in for very long. You get
Gretchen are
Darkad
staying, the boys
just
are
immediately.
staying
There is
because
nothing
of
left.
The void guys.
Absolutely.
This is in movement phase or shooting phase? If it wasn't, and it was
It's
in command
movement.
phase, it's movement. Okay, cool.
For the Mac?
Just
Yeah, it's
making
movement.
sure. Stompa, 10 inches? Jesus. We'll have
Come and get it,
him
Blueberry.
Step
Uh,
on that. Oh,
got a ward
wow,
track
that
there, buddy.
base does not function very well.
Well, the actual Stompa doesn't have a base, so
I
I do
know,
believe
I know.
the Stampa model itself
I guess
representing
technically, yeah.
has a base,
That
but
seems
the
about
model is not
correct.
supposed to have a
yeah,
base.
that looks fine.
That is correct.
Yeah, so you can
move
kind of
up
just
and bubble
ignore it.
chugga for fun.
Just a photo scan of someone's model.
A little bit closer. Okay.
It's almost as cool
Those
as
guys
my
shot,
personal
so I
Stompa.
can shoot back at them, which is fun. Then 24s, everything.
Is your Stampa on a base, or is he
And then Scorcha.
It is
Pretty
not
ball
on
it.
a base.
There. Okay. We
You
will
can
go
see
to
right
shooting
Hurt.
and start having some fun. Anything special?
I'm definitely gonna rapid ingress. I'm trying to decide if I want to Overwatch, and I don't.
I think both
I
of
do.
those
Not-
war
Can you
tracks are going to
rapid
go
turn
in
one?
turn one
Uh,
now.
Free Overwatch, because as of now you have 1 CP, so you could only do 1.
Rapid, I believe.
So you have free rapid.
You cannot make an
not
ingress
free
move
rapid,
turn
but it's
one.
the captain reduce the CP.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, restrictions.
But they
I see.
Yeah, the
started
unit
on.
that
They
went up
changed
is
that
coming
right
back
in
down,
11th.
Sounds good.
pretty much. In the same
is-
So rapid ingress, one command
Uh,
point, any of your opponent's movement phase. When your friendly unit that is in strategic reserve, excluding aircraft, makes an ingress move. Restrictions: you cannot use the stratagem during the first battle round.
Actually,
So even if you were
those are just boys.
brought up and at the end of turn one, you cannot rapid that same turn.
Why are you?
Sorry,
Why are
battle
you
round.
difficult? Okay. Yeah. Screw it. We'll go hard.
Biggest thing about being in the player's shoes,
Potential charge on 11.
it's very
That's
easy to
pretty
like
rough.
have to miss just one basic key
Still do it,
line
but
on a
it's pretty
stratagem or a rule engagement or
Also
something.
got a 6-inch paladin consolidator, so I would love it.
Just lead to a very
Oh,
common,
boy.
like honest mistake in that sense.
This is a very complex
We'll see
game.
if they
as
live though. That's the other part.
I'm sure most of us
This,
know.
this will be fun. So maybe the
very easy to get some things wrong.
Reverse direction.
Absolutely. There's, I believe, what 28
alright.
different factions,
Let's
quote
do-
unquote different.
Maybe shouldn't.
Half of them are Space Marines, right?
Deck rig, but whatever.
Yep.
Yeah. New edition
Mistakes are
rules.
rules.
You know, in Tim's case, he's been around since what?
Really want to
Rogue Trader? Before Rogue Trader,
Absolutely fair.
which was the original, like I think it was an RPG game
I'm unfamiliar with
They are not.
that eventually morphed into the 40K we know
Obliterators
today.
Absolutely can.
Oh, that's right. I forgot you
Um,
had those up there.
Also, if you are battle shocked, I am +1 to wound you, which would mean all my power fist equivalents would be wounding you on 4s.
Okay. We just gotta figure some stuff out.
Also, let me make sure I didn't mess up the ingress rule. The ingress
I think
rule.
those war tracks are going to have a very good time removing the havocs on Tim's home base.
Oh, nope. Hold on.
AP2
If they change
damage
it,
3,
it used to
D3
say
plus
that
3
you
attacks.
can't,
No longer
rapid ingress
hidden.
on a turn that you normally can't. Now it just says you can't do it turn
Nope,
1.
it seems we have a correction.
That is unfortunate.
So
on
in
the
that
rapid ingress.
case, I'm just
Wanted
gonna do
you to
nothing.
do it that time. The one
I mean, I
time-
did too. That would have been
The
great.
problem with orc
Let's
shooting
do
is
this. Let me shoot you.
usually hitting is the difficult
Where's the
part.
Scorcher? Okay,
Exactly.
so everything
But if you can get past
Really
that first
curious.
hurdle,
is going into the
we
Havocs.
typically have enough
Looks
strength
like-
to make up for it.
I should probably put some into the beast.
Stompa's
Nurgle,
gonna
actually. That doesn't have a 1-up or anything. right?
Shoot first.
No, it does have hidden.
Oh yeah.
I think you're
I
within
am
15. Yeah,
Okay,
you're
cool.
within 15.
Nope.
It,
Beast of Nurgle is hidden,
tough
but it
9,
is
7
within
wounds, 5
14
invincible.
inches.
If you don't kill it by the end of the phase, it heals to full.
We'll make it a
Yep.
legal target.
I love that model. I wish Emperor's
fun.
Children. had-
Or I would be
Okay,
too worried about
so
the Beast of Nurgle with the Stompa
Super
right now,
rockets
honestly. But
and... God, where do I want to put everything?
Honestly, in many cases,
We'll
if there's a
do
Beast of Nurgle in front of
Deathkin
you,
Super Rockets into the
just
Beast of
auto-see
Nurgle,
it and move on.
Scorcha into the Raptors,
All
that
it
is
takes
true.
and then
All it takes is one bad
the-
spike of rolls,
the.
and
Super
it's
Gala-
back to full
Oh,
wounds
did I say that wrong?
because
I
it,
meant
it went
Yep.
down to one wound in that phase, and it's
Yeah, you said Def Cannon and Super
back to
Rockets.
the beginning.
Okay, so Super Gatla.
Those
Twin
Beast
big
and Nurgles
shooters,
are
and then three
OC3,
big
so at
shooters and
times
three
it can be
havocs,
quite
and then
annoying
Scorcher
to
Strikers.
to do it, or sometimes
we'll
having that
do-
OC3 in the
okay.
back of the objective will just push someone over the edge
Do
to
Scorcher
retain
first.
the objective. But
Yikes. And they are toughness 5, probably? Your Raptors?
Raptors? No, 4.
Oh, okay. That is, I believe, 1? 1 AP 1? 1 damage.
They're good.
I wish I got a better roll on that d6. We'll do the stuff into the Beast and Nurgle next. Def Cannon. Yay!
F cannon going into the Beast and Nurgle.
2 1.
A 4 on 3d6.
Unfortunate.
That is brutal.
On 4s or 3s, because
5s.
mech,
Beast of Nurgle
Wait, but
have
it's-
7 wounds, right?
the mech's +1 a hit, and then towering, and then -1 a hit for the Beast and Nurgle.
I think towering is
so-
only within 12 inches.
Oh, that's right.
That's correct.
So it's back to us.
Yeah.
Mm,
I
Yeah.
really need to remember that towering is.
that
5
is
inches.
one
Forgot that was-
misplaced Death Cannon.
Yeah.
Yeah, this was Def
What'd you
Cannon.
say?
I agree.
2s, or actually, what's toughness? Sorry, I should.
3s.
9.
E9.
9, not 2s, 3s. Unfortunately.
Yeah.
Doesn't even get the wound.
Super rockets. That's a good roll. On 5s.
Yeah.
Not terrible.
3s again.
3s again. 2 at AP3.
Oh no.
Boxcars.
Yikes.
Invulnerable saves
and
are, in
anything else
fact,
like that?
invulnerable.
Okay.
I think,
Uh,
knowing how Dylan plays, he will fixate on that Beast of
Okay, so
Nurgle
this one
the rest of the
has
game
Yeah.
till it is dead, to his
Fives,
detriment.
Yeah.
Sustained.
Oh boy.
And then.
So
what's their toughness? Is there?
for people watching,
They are
Stompas
tough
in Warhorde is typically not where you want them.
Yes.
They have other
Let's see what
detachments
that
to
was
buff them
Yeah. Scepter.
more,
So
like with
6,
hit
AP1.
rerolls, sustains,
Okay,
lethals,
3 die.
XP, etc.
And then twin big shooter. No rapid
those-
fire. 5.
Stompa whiffing on a
Nothing.
shooting isn't the most surprising
And
thing,
3
but
big shooters. No rapid fire. 5s. Not terrible.
it's still a 600 point model.
Uh,
And the thing
you
is
said they're
kind of
5?
insane in
Yes.
melee.
one more. No AP1.
Save.
Strength 24 on its strike,
That is
AP
him.
5.
A flat
Uh,
10 damage.
sad,
No
just
variable
three.
rolls.
Yeah.
No, oh, I rolled 2 1s and you live.
Track.
Yep.
What is he gonna do?
I think
Is he gonna
any
risk
any
shooting
model
the beast
outside
in the
of
middle
a
as well?
Titanic models, 2 failed saves is dead. No matter how many field note pains you have.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
No, I did want him to shoot Cypher. No, he's gonna shoot.
On
Cypher.
average, you're right.
Okay.
Still win
Rockets
Sacristans on 3s, that is
5s,
true.
actually 6s because you're in cover.
Mhm.
No rapid fire 6s. Nothing. Okay, that's all good. And then
Looks like Tim
Big
lost
Mac
3
into
of the
Raptors,
Havocs.
Or not Big Mac. I should specify Dr. Rig.
And the Stompa didn't really kill anything else.
Different.
1 or 2 Raptors, maybe? 3, 6, 9, 10.
+1,
No.
-1, so back to 5.
600 points, picked up 3
2
Havocs.
blasts if he has
Yep.
it, though.
No, I think it's just special attacks on the Blitz Cannon.
Oh,
If you're
okay.
infantry.
I couldn't remember if one of them had.
As a
blast or not.
spectator, we don't have the ability to
I mean,
measure, but
cannibalize?
eyeballing the distance, I think
Yeah,
if
yeah.
Infantry
Dylan
only.
cut a straighter line towards the center of the
Yeah, on
table,
5s.
he could see Cypher over the terrain because of how tall he is.
Sure, yeah, it's not
Get
really
within
going.
12 inches and just, I would
And
pump everything into that
howitzers,
Vexora
Yeah, T4. So
and
1,
just stop it
32,
from preventing me
there's
from
some
using any of
strength.
my stratagems like hard as nails
Makes the
or
save.
here we go, lads.
God, fail something.
So,
I am sorry.
if there's someone that's
I
watching
can't
that
let
doesn't know
Dark
what a
Attack off
Vector
everyone,
is,
though, so that's
how would you
That is
explain
very
that, Ricardo?
So a
Not saying that
Vexora,
makes
it's
up for all
essentially
the
a, like a
saves,
slang
I'm just saying
term.
it's something.
It references an old model that
5s,
is no longer in the
6s
game
are
currently.
sustained.
Anytime you would use a stratagem,
This is Orc shooting.
those stratagems cost resource
Uh-huh.
points called command points,
3
and it
AP2,
increases the
damage.
cost by
That's
1.
good, that's good.
It doesn't
fail all
seem
3.
oppressive, but very quickly, when you're only getting
Oh, yeah,
1 per
it's not.
turn, especially if you have no other way to
So it's
generate
gonna
command
be
points during your turn,
A chainsword, chainsword,
it can
chainsword.
essentially turn off your detachment. For some detachments,
We will
they
do
really benefit from the
Jazz or
detachment
Jazz?
rule
Jazz or
itself,
boss? No,
which
it's
you always
just
have,
Raptors.
and some detachments are really all about the
The-
stratagems.
The knob should have sluggas too if you want to use them.
Point.
It's
I also, I'm not
pistol.
sure
Yeah, so I
if
can't
the
shoot the
Gretchen
pistol, right?
rolled
choose
to
which
see
one
if
you
they
want.
found any
Gretchen
good
pistol?
bits
That's per
or an
Or is
extra
that just
CP
oh,
for
okay, it's per
Dylan.
model. Then I will.
But
Yeah.
as you said, CP
I
is.
never have options. It's always just one weapon.
Well, he has 3 now, so it looks like he
Hey,
did
fair.
find one actually.
Normally the weapon.
Yeah, he
is
did. I
depression.
believe he got a 4 up.
6s, nothing, because orc shooting, yay.
Yeah.
Cover's so rough for us. No.
Oh yeah.
Combi weapon.
Gaz gets like 20 shots though.
These Havocs back on
There.
Tim's,
and then
behind Tim's
drawer,
natural expansion.
rapid fire
I'm going to
drawer,
call that Havoc Island because that's where they're going to be
and
sitting
six.
the entire game
Okay.
till some poor
So two.
Daka rig
And
steps
then
into the crossfire
drawers,
in
2,
between
no
the
AP,
central
no damage.
objective and Tim's natural expansion.
Passable.
That is true.
I think that
Um,
is all of my shooting.
So Tim's
Uh,
placement
With
of
that,
the
Cypher
Havocs
is gonna
got
shoot your
one on
knobs
his
back.
home, one on the mirrored side of the
Take a shot at
terrain
one
here,
within
or
3 inches of him.
the map, kind of creating like a
I don't think
crossfire
double-check I can see
angle, and then
anything that's
Yeah, I
not
can.
hidden.
with the Stompa,
Yeah, they're hidden.
I mean, it's likely you could
Did
get
this guy shoot?
gotten shot by
they're
both
not.
of them,
He did
but
shoot.
um,
Crap. Cypher's still gonna shoot the knobs though.
losing 3 Havocs though is a pretty big
I'm
deal.
not gonna dark
Yeah,
pad for
absolutely.
it.
So that
Plasma.
pincer is gonna fall apart pretty
3
quick.
hits, 2 sustained.
Yeah. I agree. Absolutely misplay
what
from
the hell?
Tim on deployment from the Havocs not
only
being able
one
to
wound, though.
consolidate both of their
You
attacks
do
into
3
the
damage, too.
Stampa. I think going in
Step
half-assed
down.
like this is just going to bite him in the
That unit
back.
has a pain boy, right?
Yeah,
Oh,
I
yeah,
think so
some.
too.
2 damage on the feel no pain.
Save and film. Okay, one is at one.
Nice. And then his bolt pistol.
Looks like maybe an Overwatch.
6 hits, 2
Going
sustained.
back in time
Nice.
here.
But this is wounding on.
I believe it is
6s, I believe.
Cypher's shoot back
Knobs
ability.
are still -1 to
Oh,
wound, or is that only when the
correct.
strength is higher?
I think it's only when the strength is higher.
Okay. Then it'll be 3 at AP1.
Yes, it is only when the strength is higher.
Okay.
3 AP1 puts me on 6s, because all... Oh no, 5s.
5s.
Fail all. Damage.
One
Many
per-
different players draw the
Save
sort of
one,
sportsmanship
so
line
save
differently.
dice, and then one.
If someone makes a mistake on like their movement placement, or
Yeah, I
they
forgot
thought
he shot with target.
that they were in range when they in fact weren't,
Doesn't that have
sort
range
of
too?
these oopsie daisy mistakes.
Okay, so the bottom
Where
checker
do you draw that
shoots
line? Do you
at
go
the
where,
raptors.
as long as no dice have been rolled,
Let's
or
see what it
once you
gets.
let go of the model, you're committed?
5.
No, I typically
I guess
like
not the worst,
to, as long as no dice were
That's
rolled, like if you
worse.
say, okay, my movement phase is done,
Just one
and you
for
haven't started
blast,
shooting yet, and you notice something you want to change,
and force.
absolutely feel free to do it.
Are
Like
you
it doesn't
both?
matter at all.
Not bad.
Now, if you're about halfway
Mm.
through your shooting phase and you notice that you should have
One,
done
AP3.
something else, it's kind of like I'm
Makes
not
sense.
sure, man. You're
Yeah.
you're almost to the charge phase at this point, you know.
Okay, no, that's right. Double check
Yeah.
that's
My
custom.
biggest thing that I don't like, and I mean I've
think we
even
go to
punished
charges.
myself for it at times, is
My
units that
favorite
can redeploy, and then you've already seen your secondaries, and you just so happen to pull engagement off fronts or behind me lines or something like that, and now you'll say, oh, I want to pick these guys up. That just always feels bad, because it's like, well, in my mind it felt like you didn't want to until you saw an opportunity to score points
might, but that
after the
comes down to
fact.
knobs, so we'll do them first.
Agree.
5.
For me,
Not enough for
as long as no dice were rolled,
consider
and what I
anything.
like to do is, if you tell me, oh, this unit,
Should
for example, these
block out
Havocs are going to
again, so
sit
you
on
can
my
go
little
on
Havoc
there.
Island behind my expansion, and if you step in front of them, I'm going to overwatch you. I'll tell you that, during your movement phase or whenever, and we move on to your shooting phase, and
far.
I'm like, oh, the unit that you're just about to activate was supposed to get overwatched. As long as you made that declaration of the intent of what you're going to do, and you actually follow through with it,
So that's fine.
that's fine. So sort of like, kind of call your shots.
In the way.
But as you were saying, for the redeploys or the back to reserves, you definitely got to do that
Open 'em.
before you draw your
Is.
secondaries, because it's too much valuable information and seeing
Far there.
what ways you can score points with those units that you might not have. Right.
Not too far.
Exactly.
and because there's so many different things going on, there's 15 plus different data slates on the table, all with various rules and abilities and attachments, all factoring in. I just like to talk out loud about what I'm doing with my turn, like playing with intent of what I'm trying to accomplish, and not worry so much about like
Their models.
the exact
that,
like
but I
minutia
think
of
it's-
this
I
model
don't
needs to
think
be
I-
exactly here, unless it like really matters,
like
and
looking
I'll
Oh, no, it
focus
is. Okay.
my
It is.
attention in on that
Yeah.
point when it matters, because the biggest issue for
I mean,
games
I
really
can
is
do
trying to
other
just
box
play them
covers.
under time. I believe the rules state a 2,000 point game should take around 3 hours to complete, start to
Dr.
finish.
Wig.
And for a lot of
Yep.
people, they
That
cannot
is-
hit that mark. I've seen people on turn 3 and the 4-hour mark.
Yes.
What is it? I believe.
Okay.
Leia mentioned in
At
chat
the
that
start
it's
of
a
the fight
cooperative
phase, I'm gonna
game.
need a power shot
I
from Gaz
agree with
first.
that. I like to try to help.
Okay.
Sometimes I help my opponent too much, honestly. But
So you'll be -1 to
If
hit
they wanna
me,
take
and
back
I will be
something
+1 to
that is advantageous but doesn't feel incorrect in the
I'll
moment,
double check.
then
You're gonna be
I
-1 to
usually
hit.
will
Gaz doesn't care,
either
but the
tell them, warn them, or let them take something back. Just so I want both sides of the table to play the most competitive game and as close to a game as possible every time.
Right.
But you do have to draw the line at some point.
it will be +1 to wound.
Looks like we got Gaz piling into these raptors here in the middle. I think these raptors are not long for the world.
I'm gonna move.
I wonder
this for a
if
second.
it's a bit of a reverse trap on Tim's part, where he baits in Gaz's
No.
unit and then strategic reserves
Maybe
both
I
Noise
can
Marine
do something
bricks
here, though.
within range of Gaz in the center, because Noise Marines ignore cover. There's a good chance they should be able to pick up
Do you
a
remember
majority of those
piling, you
knobs.
still
Now,
have to aim
Bakari
within an inch if you
is a
can?
different
I
story.
don't remember.
Without dev
you
wounds,
have
they're
to
gonna have a
aim
bad
with
time.
engagement if you can.
So
Let me pull up
The
real quick
problem-
with the rest of your stuff.
it's
It's less limiting.
if Tim
but
used
still
that as a
You will
a
need
bait,
that
so to
if
speak,
if it still has to be within an inch.
that is a very expensive brick.
I don't think it does.
Because Harkin himself is 90 points, and I believe 10 Raptors is somewhere around 200.
Models in base-to-base contact with
So,
moving models cannot be moved.
yeah,
Each model
5
that
Raptors is
is
110.
moved must end its move closer to the
It's
closest
210.
foreign target
So
and
that's a
adhere to
300
the
point
defense.
brick as a
So you
bait
just
if
have
that
to
is
end
his plan.
closer and engaged.
Well, you got to bring the appropriate bait for what you're fishing for, right?
Yeah, I
Gaz
think
Ghoul
the
by
box
himself
is
is
just
what?
out.
235 points.
Everything else.
Yeah.
Plus
is
the
gonna
knobs.
make it.
But I think if you have
Actually,
Cypher
hang on.
in their position, I feel
I can
like
come here.
Cypher gets charged and killed, and now you've got this 300 point brick that's designed to kill something like Gaz's unit,
And then he can go here.
where
And
Cypher
he
will
should be able
not.
to. Beautiful.
I agree. Yeah, Cypher, he's a support
hey,
piece,
everyone.
That is my phone.
just like many Vexoras. They
Okay.
their job is to stand
Are you
next to
main
people
pilot?
that are important and that matter.
I'll technically pile in.
They
just
themselves
to
don't
make
exactly
life
matter
easier,
too much.
So I don't have to think.
And he is
But no.
of enough value that I could see
Or I should say, it
someone
doesn't
set
really matter much.
a brick like this. Because, I mean, let's be honest.
See,
You have a
see
5
what
up field no
happens.
pain on this unit. They have -1 to wound if the strength's higher.
Unless
They'll
they
be
get
in
lethal
cover
hits, 'cause
on the
Makari
objective.
is-
No, that's only during the log.
It's not.
Oh, it is?
They're pretty defensive.
I
So
thought it was always.
Same with Gaz Ghoul's crit 5s.
Oh, yeah. I actually didn't realize Gaz Ghoul had crit 5s, I'm not gonna lie.
He gives his unit crit 5s on the log turn. The rest of the time, he just gives them +1 to hit and wound. Let me double check to make
Sweet.
sure I'm not screwing you up.
something to
That
note
is
too
a-
with this pain boy, he can once per game bring
the
back
lethal hits
models.
and the crit 5s is only on the log turn.
Okay.
And you will also be -1 to hit from being battle shocked.
So the -1/+1 equal out, yes?
Yes.
Is that like a D3 models, or
4s, and
how
then
many
+1 of
knobs are
wounds,
we looking
so
at?
I believe it's D3.
What is this? Power clause?
Let me
yeah, 2s.
verify
If the power
for
clause,
you.
it's 2s even without the +1.
Oh, yeah,
Boy.
you're T4. You seem so much stronger.
D3 destroyed bodyguard models.
That was just because I made my saves.
That's
Very
potentially
power
6
armor, not
wounds
toughness.
back on 3 separate bodies.
Let me make sure.
With
With
minus one to
-1.
wound.
Yep.
Here,
And feel no pain.
because I
That's
Not bad.
effectively an extra 33% off the 5 up feel no pain. So we're looking at effectively 8 wounds.
The feel no pain.
And then you roll the 1 on the
Against
D3, and then
okay.
math gets crazy worse, and it feels bad.
Yep.
All right.
So, Ricardo, let me ask you a side question.
Don't hate that.
Have you ever seen a Trigon Prime kill
Me
Magnus?
neither,
Because
but
I
I'm still
have.
concerned about it.
I have in fact seen that, yeah. I think it
Not
was
too
today,
bad.
in fact.
11.
I think it was
AP,
5
2 damage
failed
here.
saves
Feels
on a
pretty good.
half health Magnus.
Oops. Okay.
If only
Yeah.
Magnus
2,
had
3,
a
4,
something
5, 6
defensive like
raptors die.
a feel no
A
pain.
blank? A blank,
blank?
even?
Yeah. I wonder why
An
he didn't
inbold,
blink.
you know?
Yeah.
I do.
I
Okay.
don't know. Just roll 4s
So 6
or
of them
something. But, you know.
I do
Not everyone-
need to make sure
You know, people gotta learn the game
it's ability,
sometimes, so,
because
you
I
know.
never
That
use
is
it,
true.
And it would be funny if it killed them.
Yeah.
I think it
Freeze
is.
wrench?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's great.
The
I love it.
stratagem portion of the game
I'm
where
so
you're
long
burning
paid.
your resources to get extra value out of your models, for example,
Okay, so
Um,
I just need to crit you. Yeah.
is key
So
because,
precision.
for example, if
Precision,
you have a
damage
Magnus
as well.
model and you got charged by a Trigon
So
Prime and you're at
on
half
threes,
wounds,
'cause it's
you
a
could minus the
-1,
damage unless you were
and
Battle
then
Shock.
Need a 4.
And Battle Shock is an important
Yes.
factor for Tim's army
You
because
should
of the
also
Night
be
Haunt
adding in your
detachment.
Sustained for Warhorde.
That's right.
Yes,
Mhm.
that is true.
Detachment ability.
The whole detachment's kind of built around
Yeah.
battle
Unfortunate.
shocks and lowering strength.
Well, actually,
And what's
thank you for
cool
reminding
about
me, that was a 6. So we'll
the
upgrade
Night Haunt
sustain. There we
itself is
go.
typically battle shocks would be like,
no
oh,
new
minus
crits.
1 to your leadership or
You
whatever,
can
which
still
is the
save that
stat
at
you
least,
use
so
to
1
see
AP.
if you're a battle shock or
I
not.
mean, I can save the 1 damage.
Night Haunt has
Yeah.
ways
Not
to make
the-
it
True.
like
So I
minus
saved
3,
that.
for example.
And 96,
So it becomes very
6
difficult.
mortals. We love to see it.
Okay.
It seems
so
we're down to
Harkins at
just
1.
Harkonnen himself.
I'm pretty
That's
sure Gaz is
surprising,
unbreakable.
honestly. But Gaz hasn't swung yet,
I'm
Ah,
not
yeah.
gonna lie, I totally forgot Gaz was in this.
so
unit.
he's over.
Playing Orks
You
is so great.
forgot
I have so many options.
Gaz was in the unit. That's insane.
What is
I would have
this,
swung
like
with him
8
first.
melee weapons? Jesus Christ. Doc's tools. Nothing. Wow, that's unfortunate.
But you deserve that for forgetting Gaz.
That's very true.
I think he's going to strike. Or
Makari
is he
Stabber,
sweeping?
because it's funny.
Hits.
I actually hit that. Wow.
He's just teasing everyone by doing Gaz
Alright.
last.
And then Gaz just.
Oh, I think he's gonna sweep.
best to use
He's
the
sweeping it.
+1 a wound.
Yeah, use a sweep.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
it's wounding on 2s anyway.
that's a
Yep.
lot of
Yep.
2s.
8 AP2.
He wins on 2s. That's fine.
Yep,
He
AP2
lives.
Wow.
damage too.
Harkin
That
just
sucks
spiked
so
and
much.
saved
It's not
everything.
supposed to happen.
That is insane.
Oh,
So
damn.
if you were Magnus, right, and you
Oh,
rolled that
man.
against the Trigon Prime, you probably would have
Alright.
survived, I think.
Whoops.
But
We
Absolutely.
have the boss.
so
now.
Harkin
Combat
confirmed
weapon.
better than Magnus.
Okay.
Do you agree?
I agree.
Let's
Yeah,
do it,
Chaos
maybe.
Gods in general are just kind of underwhelming.
Please.
Fair.
Just need one.
Oh, we're swinging close combat weapons?
One, no AP.
He's good.
Damn it. That sucks.
I think Harkonnen has survived. He has
That's right.
weathered
I'm sorry,
Storm
that was silly.
Gazgul?
Okay.
Very surprising and unlikely.
All right. Harkins' he's not
I think we're
gonna
going to see
dart back
about
for very
4
obvious
knobs dead
reasons.
from Harkonnen.
You sure?
So,
You sure you
Yeah,
don't want to-
although
Just out
although
of curiosity, I am going to roll it. to see
players
if I
got
would've died.
very lucky,
He
unlucky,
would have been
whatever,
fine,
right?
but I'm still not doing it because he's
Personally, if I was in
Um,
Dylan's shoes, I would have started with Gaz's sweep when they had
Ooh.
bodyguard units left, and then all the knobs
Okay,
into
so
whatever's
his,
left.
Right. You're going to
spear,
overload
so
the
everything
fast
thrown at you is
dice
+1
rolling
to
system
wound
so that a
combat.
lot of
Exactly.
1s, 2s, and 3s end
So
up going into
spear
Harkonnen.
Is sustained again.
Exactly. I think that was a
What
bit of
the
a
hell?
misplay. Although, again,
For
Harkin
one
was
shot this
extremely lucky. But
And then wounding on
Oh, and we have some battle shocked knobs.
3s. Because
They
it's
are
strength 8
battle
with
shocked.
+1 to wound, and you're -1 to wound. So 1 at AP 3 damage 3.
say
Which actually is just going to be feel no pains on the 1 wound guy.
Where's the one guy? It is that guy. Okay. All 5s. Damn.
Damn
a bad
close.
attempt.
Damn close.
I deserved it after the bullshit you just pulled on me.
Fair.
That was crazy.
3 hits with the. Is it 5 swings or 6 on the Talon? It is 6 swings. Okay. 4 hits with the Talon, and then Strength 5 plus 1 to wound -1, so 4s. 1. It's precision,
Do
so I'm
not
gonna go ahead and
CP
put that on
this.
Makari.
He's alright.
Yeah. I figured he would be, but I was originally gonna try and kill your Pain Boy, but I can't do that with only one going through. Okay.
Well,
That was a really unfortunate turn. I didn't.
you know, they
I
say
like
dice
the
tell
unit.
stories, and
I
I think we've
would've.
got a
I
bit of a
would've
story
actually
so
used
far.
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
Because
I
this
don't
shouldn't
want
happen.
to escape it, 'cause I
Yes,
don't know
but
if you can.
Interesting thing is,
It makes you pay the movement, so I'll take it.
True.
now, unless Tim falls back, this unit cannot be shot.
You can.
Right.
So
It
it kind of
forces-
takes Harkin
This guy just has
out
to-
of the turn. I think he can fall back and charge though, but it's still just one guy.
Just get some extra
Yeah.
AC on
Not
it.
the
On
end of
one
the world.
wound, you could risk just one spare random shooter
Okay.
or rocket launcher,
Oh, actually.
Pop 'em.
No, I don't want to do that.
and then you're back to losing models in your turn.
Nope. Okay. Yeah. Okay. All right. So.
Something to note is
back to my
models
turn.
like
Battle
the
round
Stampa
2, my turn
is
2.
Titanic cannot use the stratagem Overwatch because
I
if
do
you
control
could,
one objective that's outside
they would be insane.
or that's excluding my home.
I agree. I recently played Imperial Knights
Okay, 4 points for that.
detachment, where it enabled one Titanic
is this
model
one.
with one of their weapon profiles to Overwatch, and it was oppressive.
That train area is trapped. Cool.
Yeah, they're
Uh,
some of the few good
secondaries, we have
designs
Beacon
from Games
and
Workshop
overwhelming force.
not allowing that.
This is hopefully going to be a very spicy one. Beacon is going to go ahead and be the Beast of Nurgle. I also have Battle Shocks on Harkin and the Havocs. Harkin is fine. Havocs are not.
It's fail.
So
Not
Havocs
that
are Battle
really
Shocks.
matters.
Harkin is fine.
I think we're in for a very long
Beast
turn
is
too.
just
I
gonna
agree,
walk over
but I
here
think
and
the game
kill
is
this
going to be
objective
pretty
from the
much
outside.
decided this turn. But you know, it is turn
Harkin's gonna
2,
walk over to here.
and I would say
Doesn't want to shoot him
80%
anymore.
of Orc players are probably going to use their WOG ability
These
on turn 2. So taking advantage of their defensive profiles or lack thereof when they don't have the invulnerable save up isn't a bad idea.
I want to advance them.
Absolutely.
Don't think I do. Nah, I can just free CP that one. Yeah, so they're just gonna move over to here, stand off the terrain.
Unfortunately for Dylan, he's sort of left this giant pocket back where Gazgul used to stand. That's absolutely perfect for Night Haunts or Night Lords to come in, or even Raptors come in later, and this little L shape behind the central objective
Noise Marines are gonna drop
to
in
threaten
here.
his Gretchen on his home base.
So something to note is those obliterators, with the changes to arriving from reserve, they can come in Melta range. So they're not a traditional Melta where it's D6
actually
plus
gonna fall
2, for example. They are a flat
And
4
then I'm gonna
with
spend
Melta
one to
2.
give him fallback
Mm.
shield.
So they would be 6 damage each, and I would bet that Tim's going to go into that
So those Noise
Stampa
Marines are gonna drop in.
because he has a 6-up invulnerable save. But between shooting,
The boys
charging,
back here are not
maybe some
technically
lucky
under
havoc
attack,
shots.
or are
I mean,
they?
that Stampa could get really injured. I don't think he
And
kills
were the
it,
boys
but
supposed to be towing?
No, definitely losing a couple of last cannon Havocs turn 1. Blunted his ability to one turn kill the Stampa.
Yeah, I don't know that shooting it turn 1 was the call there. I think I would have just waited
Did I lose you, Dylan?
at least a turn to see kind of where it ended up. And I think you're
I
right.
had no
I
plan.
think
For
putting
them to
the
be
Havocs
here,
in
so I'll
this
just say whatever they are currently.
chevron shape in the middle of their
I'm fine
deployment
either way. If they're
to
towing,
shoot
that means
either
they're using
side
it sticky,
will
but it
probably
also
been
means they
better
can shoot.
position.
Yeah, I'm
I agree.
either way as well.
Because if the
Say,
Stompa comes middle and
In that
touches the
case,
terrain, you
we're
can
gonna
shoot it
drop
from
our Noise
anywhere.
Marines over here,
You can shoot it if it goes
and
left. You
Exactly.
can shoot the
boys.
War Tracks to go right. Oh, we have some Noise Marines threatening the
So
boys
apparently every
at
time
Dylan's
I,
home.
middle click, it just zooms over to the scoreboard.
Wonder what the deployment zone is like, because it's not Dawn of War. It's sort of askewed, right?
Sweeping engagement? Is that what it was?
I think so.
I believe it was.
I think Tim is a little bit too far forward on the turn 2 strategic reserve. But either way, he should have a line on the War Boss on that corner, even if he has to go back 5 or 6 inches.
Where the fuck do I want to put the War Talons?
Yes, you are correct, because strategic reserves don't allow you to enter your enemy's deployment zone until turn 3 onward.
Yeah.
He's too close. He's got room.
Looks like the Night Lords went to the middle, killed the commandos, left, and came back exactly where they just
They're gonna
were.
drop in there. And then...
So here's the problem with this strategy. He's banking on a 9-inch charge, and if he fails, they are stuck.
Absolutely, yeah.
I think the play is better to keep them off. I would still, honestly, it's hard to really say, but just keep them off. You can play aggressive with most other things, and then on the Orks next turn, maybe a rapid ingress, because then you can move 12 and then charge something. I'm just not a fan of relying on 9-inch charges. But even when I have the ability to 7-inch charge, I still fail those. So, such is life.
Perfect.
I agree. I can count the number of times I have failed a 4-inch charge with the command point reroll on 2 hands, unfortunately now. But who's counting?
Well, hopefully
We've
gonna
all
make a
been
very
there.
sad Stompa and a very sad Gaz, but we will see what actually happens.
Like that Stompa's gonna be that sad.
Okay.
I
That
think
is
Gaz
going
is
to-
already pretty sad.
He's definitely not having a great time. Oh fuck! Did I? These guys have made it.
A 2d6 deadly demise on the Stompa. If the Stompa somehow is able to fall
I goof.
and explode,
Oh well. Actually, just to set up for
A lot of dead
Kareen-
Orks.
yeah, that'll be a lot of dead Orcs. Except Orcs have access to Kareen, and currently he has enough command points in reserve, even with Cypher being within range of the 12-inch Vex Aura, to increase the cost of Kareen. He'll be able to make a full move and then explode.
Ingress moves anymore, so
A careening or Stompa would be hilarious.
They would
You
be
know,
absolutely devastating.
We are gonna start with.
Those who don't know, a Stompa is also a
these
transport,
Havocs.
but I don't think he has anything
That,
inside of it.
War track.
No, I think everything that's currently green on the table is everything the Orcs have. I don't see any reserves, nothing
can't
set
him,
aside
and
for
they have a line.
transports.
It's like we're shooting the Havocs from across the table.
How many wounds does a war track have, and what's his toughness?
7 wounds, T6. That's 6
Jesus.
offendable.
Okay. I'm not even gonna dark pack then. I'm just gonna roll my last cannons. 4 hits because heavy. 4 wounds at invul.
Or 6s. No.
Close.
Damage?
D6 plus 1 each. So
Super dead.
Yeah.
16
I
damage?
think that's dead. I think that's dead.
I think it might be. These noise marines are gonna shoot the commandos.
Okay.
Do they have a distraction grot or okay?
They do.
I do ignore cover, so distraction grot might be a good one to pop here.
Probably a good idea. I will do that.
If I remember correctly, it just gives you.
Nick
a
Rott
5 rifle, but it
leading
means you will
commandos
get
is interesting
a save.
choice.
Any save is good.
Fair. I'm gonna start with the Blastmasters firing their 1 damage profile, and they ignore cover, so I'm not taking any negatives to hit.
The new war tracks. How many points are
Okay,
those?
That's gonna be
Like
5 misses out of
65 or
12,
something.
And these are strength.
Tell you
6, so
exactly
wounding
in
on
seconds.
3s. 6 at AP, 2 damage 1.
2 go through.
Wow.
Track 60 points.
Yeah, 2 1 damage.
60 points for 7 wounds.
Okay.
With shooting
And
that,
then
if you happen to
the
roll
Sonic
6s,
Blasters,
can be devastating to Space Marine
1 miss out of
squads.
12 shots, wounding on
Any type
4s
of
this
Space
time.
Marine body, like Noise Marines, 4
So
toughness,
5
2 wounds,
at
3 up
AP1
save,
damage 2.
and 5 chop.
Not bad.
Go well.
Yeah,
Oof.
that is definitely worth the
That's
points.
5 go
Even just
through.
2 of them in every orc
Dead,
list.
dead.
They can slot in, do
Wounds,
actions, they're
2
durable
stick around.
enough
So that brings him down
with
to
7
4.
wounds, toughness
Oh, yeah.
6.
Okay. Oblits are going
It's
to
just
shoot
one
the
of those
Stompa for
odd,
dark pack
like,
for lethal.
bully
And
data slates where it can
that's what
just,
CP on that.
you need to kind of overcommit into it. It's always going to
OLAT.
trade up because you got to spend more points killing it than you will getting, like, not killing it.
Yeah, we're gonna do that.
You can't just throw in
Dark pack
5
for
scouts
lethal.
with a rocket
You'll
launcher
get
and
it.
hope it dies.
3 shots using the super big profile. 5 shots total.
Yeah,
Hitting
that's
on
a very good
3s.
point. I mean, even something that moves 12
3
at
hits,
T6 in
wounding
general
on
is
5s.
not bad.
1 at AP3 damage 4 becomes 6.
Now, it's no Beast of Nurgle,
Looking
That
but
is
you
true.
can
How
have
much
3
damage?
war
3?
tracks.
3.
No concern.
5s. Make it.
Nice. The other
Like the Stompa
Havocs, the 2
took
mob
it on the
Havocs
chin.
are going to shoot the Stompa.
He is, in fact, built for
They're
tough.
battle shocked and getting a stupid amount of
With
pluses.
2 up
I'm not
save,
gonna bother with
toughness
dark pack because I don't want
14.
them to die. So we'll just see if they hit. They do both hit. Wounding on 5s, nothing.
It's really no answer for that Stompa.
Harkin
Noise
is
Marines
gonna go
failed
ahead
to
and
kill
throw
Snickrot here.
a
Did pick up the
Spear.
commandos, but
At the. Now I'll try and use Cypher to clean him up a little bit more. Cypher is going to Dark Pact for lethal. And
I wonder
shoot
if
the knobs.
Snickrock can still use his
We'll make his Dark
teleport
Pact.
if he
We're
is
gonna
no
start with
longer
Plasma.
if there's no longer a unit
1
with him.
miss,
Or can
it
he use
doesn't
it?
require him to
1
have a
wound
unit.
At
Okay.
no
He
save.
could do it when he's solo.
AP.
Well, that's what I
no
mean.
save,
If
2
he
damage, feeling
does
pain.
have a unit with him, can he still do it?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't think so.
One guy is very dead.
So,
I think there
Let's
was
see.
Because he's
Abilities.
alone,
No,
does
he
that
died
mean
in
he
melee.
can't do it at all anymore?
So it just says if you're
I don't know.
in your move phase, if this unit is unengaged, you can use the ability. If you do, place
Bolt
it to
pistol.
reserves, and they have
2s
this
will
unit has Deep Strike.
miss because.
Okay, so even if he had the
I
commandos with
am-
him, he could still
because
do
you're
it.
in cover.
Yep.
But you're battle shocked,
Interesting.
so I'm getting the +1 to wound, which counteracts your -1 to wound. So these will be on 5s. So that's going to be 3 at AP1 damage 1.
Now, Tim's primary
So
mission
one
is
ability.
Death Trap, which he has to do an action on a terrain piece
This guy.
and then kill
I will
units
take that.
on that terrain piece.
Um,
And it looks like he only committed to the
these Noise
center
Marines
and
over
his
here
expansion.
are going to try and kill some boys.
I think we're
Yeah,
going to
just
see.
feeling a lot of pressure to get
Yeah.
damage done here.
That was why I
No
asked before I
walk,
dropped
but-
him if,
Yeah,
You're fine.
I think it's going to be.
so the Blast
I think the
Masters are
final
also
scoreboard
use
is going
the
to
1
punish
damage
Tim for
profile.
not committing to the primary
You
mission.
do have mad
While
amounts
killing
of cover,
models
which
is
I
nice,
just remembered
it
I
stops
did.
your opponents from scoring points. It doesn't necessarily mean you're going to score
So,
points.
7 hits out of 12, and then this will be wounding on.
And
3s,
points do in fact win
so,
games.
Absolutely.
6 at no save damage 1.
5 and 6.
Okay. And then the Sonic Blasters. 4 miss out of 12. Winning on 4s. 1.
Save or not?
AP1. AP1 damage 2, so you'll get a save here.
Nope.
Oof.
This
Noise
is-
Marines
One more
picking up
boy.
a little over
I
half
pulled
of the
the,
boys
uh,
unit.
I pulled this
killed.
guy. because
Yeah, that
you'll still
makes
have
sense.
coherency. Yeah.
So a little bit of actually a big misplay on Dylan's part, having both of his characters on opposite ends of the unit,
Okay. I
making
believe
it so
that's
that
everything.
if enough boys
So,
die with cohesion
we are
rules,
gonna
it
start
guarantees
with,
kills one character for free.
Yeah, that is a big
Chaos Sword, the
big
Warp
blunder
Talons are gonna
potentially,
charge.
but Warp
That's gonna fail,
Talons
so I'm
with
gonna
a
use the
5
Chaos Lord free CP to reroll that.
fails
6 is still
again.
gonna fail. Cool.
Here's the issue
the
here.
Raptors
Now
are
they're
gonna
stuck.
charge.
That is not a place you want to be. In the open,
That's boxcars. So
with
they're
the
going
Stampa
wherever they
within
want.
move and shooting distance of you.
Yeah,
They're
and
gonna
Gaz
come up to here.
about 8 inches away.
Yes,
I
yep, that
can't
is
technically
anything but
grab the,
Snake Eyes charge right there.
Sorry.
Yep.
Give me the other guy.
And if we didn't see the wall this turn, we're definitely seeing it next turn.
I don't
Oh,
think
for
they can
sure.
quite get into
If we don't see a
I
wall,
think if he
Gretchen yet, but I will be able to
go ahead. I think we're saying the same thing.
consolidate into
yeah,
them.
if we don't see a wall next turn, it's because Tim paid Dylan
Oh, wait a minute.
to throw the
I
game,
could've done that instead. Oh, well. Or I might have been
gave
able
him
to,
a
I
bunch of
didn't
extra
check.
scrap and lootas and
Let's see
shootas
what
and
we need here.
choppas.
Because the Gretchen were...
It looks like Tim's setting up to pile in the Raptors into the Gretchen during the fight phase.
Anyway,
I think that is the case.
Yeah, so they're going to be there. The
However, I think
Noise
the
Marines are going
Gretchen
to
will
charge.
still hold that objective
Hold on.
for at least one more turn.
They're going to fail, and then
We
the
may
other
even
Noise
see
Marines
a
are West
heroic
Side
intervention
Guard.
from
They're
the
also
Weird
gonna
Boy
fail.
and the War Boss. I think the War Boss by himself can kill
Obliterators
at
are gonna
least 5
charge.
Raptors.
They will fail. I'm seeing
very
seeing a
likely.
trend here. This is not going in the best.
I need you to fail like all of them.
Harkin's gonna charge. He is definitely gonna make it.
Seem to be failing a lot of charges
Roll his
with
impact
Tim.
mortals for the one
Unfortunate,
model
but
in
he
his
got
unit,
one in.
and it does not do a
2 in this
mortal.
turn so far.
Woof.
Impact mortals per model is pretty fun.
It is when you actually get them through. I think that's actually gonna be it for the charges then. Oof.
Not looking so hot for Dylan. I strongly disagree
Okay, so
with
the
that, Brandon.
Dakarig is gonna need to give me a battle shock at -2.
I agree. The
I think
amount of
Dylan's
damage.
gonna
It's fine, yeah.
Yeah, I think the amount of damage that
okay.
Dylan
then
sustained is not
pylons.
enough to put him far enough back to where he can still
Harkin,
get ahead. He's going to
was
pick
already
up
there.
a lot of Chaos
These guys will
Space
pile
Marines
in.
this turn.
This guy is going to.
I just really hope Dylan doesn't
make
turn
sure I
around
tag
to
him with the right
punch the
button.
Obliterators with the Stompa. He needs to just keep moving forward. Forget those
This
things. They
guy
move like
is
4
going to
at a
tag the
time.
Gretchen and be on the point.
Exactly.
This
So,
guy is going to also tag the Gretchen and be on the
They're
point.
pretty much out of the game if you just ignore them.
And this guy can't move any further that way.
Looks like Dylan did not
So,
opt
it's
to
only gonna be
heroically
2 guys that can
intervene
swing at the
with the
Gretchen.
War Boss.
Is that all your pylons?
That is all
And
my pylons.
definitely piled in within 2 inches of that Runturd and that Gretchen on his own base with
Don't
Tim's
really wanna
Raptors.
drag Cypher.
Ooh, hang on. You should have been further back then.
Yeah.
The goal was to be outside of engagement range of the wall, and outside of engagement range there, so should be there. You can tag him if you want. His melee profile is just the same profile as his pistols.
Oh, it looks like
just
in charging
without,
Gaz's unit with Harkonnen, he opened Cypher up to a pile-in
yeah,
fight.
his plasma pistol loses
From the knobs.
sustained. That's it.
Well, what's really interesting tech here is Dylan has 3 command points. So if he spends 1, makes a heroic. Now he also has enough to interrupt. But with Cypher being there, and if Tim doesn't catch it, just stop the interrupt. Tim say starts with the Raptors going into the War Boss's unit and the Dakarig first. Then he could interrupt and maybe save some of his stuff. But 3 CP into a melee kind of matchup is really, really nice.
Okay.
Absolutely. Biggest issue
Gaz
Dylan
is
would have
still-
there is one, Gaz's unit
can't
is
interrupt.
Battle Shock.
Oh,
And
right.
I do
yes.
not feel
Yeah.
like finding out what.
So
the,
even with
melee
Cypher's
profile on a
plus
Dakarig
to the
is, so
it's
interrupt
It's feet.
with Gaz's unit,
okay, fair.
I don't think Dylan
we're
is
gonna-
using his resources
put
effectively or
the
really at all
mutations
right
and
now.
Power Fist into the
And he's just
Gretchen,
going
and
straight
everything
data
else is
slate to
going the
data slate.
factory.
And
Alright.
unfortunately, without a
Did
wall,
the
orcs
Dark
aren't
Pact
very
pass Battle Shock?
like survivable without that.
Out of 10.
Then we're gonna Dark Pact for lethal,
That is true.
and we will make it. So the 2 chain swords, I believe it's 4.
One of the people in chat just asked, just joined the stream late and said, "What's the factions and goals and the players?"
Screw myself.
So we have
Okay.
our producer
4
Lamb typing in
chainsword
the
swings
messages there. So we have the orcs controlled by or
into,
piloted by Dylan, and we
into
have
Gretchen,
the
or
Chaos
4
Night
mutation
Haunt
swings into Gretchen.
Space Marines piloted by
Uh,
Tim.
No benefits there.
both
2
members
hits,
of Grand
wounding
Slam Gaming.
on 2s.
Tim is playing
2 on
Disruption,
the Gretchen
Force
at 82
Disposition,
damage 1,
and
so
the
can't
orcs
save.
with Dylan are playing Take and Hold.
And
The Force
then
Disposition of
3 more on the
Disruption
Gretchen
in
at
this
82
matchup,
damage
you
2.
want to do actions on objectives and terrain, and then
Yeah.
kill units on those terrain features. For Dylan, with the
Now
orcs,
for
all he
everything
really has to
into
do is
the
just start
dagger,
walking around the table
uh,
and
Chaos Lord's Power
gaining
Fist
control of
first.
objectives he did not control
We
at the
got
start of
1
his turn.
miss, 1 lethal.
And then
One
also just
5s,
bunker in on at
nothing.
least 3 objectives
So,
to try to out primary
1
his
at
opponent.
AP2 damage 2 so far.
Now, with the Night Haunts, we're looking at several jump pack units, a couple of Noise Marines with Havocs providing support, unit of Obliterators because I guess they're funny. I don't think we're going to see a large impact from that unit specifically.
6 more at
Versus
82 damage
Dylan's
2.
War Horde Orcs, a couple of boys units, a Knob unit being led by Gazgul, and of course the new 600 point Stampa.
Does he have Deadly? I do not believe so.
Okay.
He does not.
Oof.
We have lost War Trike.
Okay. So
But
then
in
we can
reality-
consolidate later.
If Tim picks up the
Harkin
boys'
is
units,
going to see how many of
and
those
Gaz's
knobs
unit,
he can.
the Stampa's gotta really do
Again, he will not Dark Pact. Again, I will give
more,
him the pleasure of seeing
much
if
more
he
than
would have
600
died. He
points
would
of
have,
killing. But
which is why we didn't. Spear. You are not under half strength, but you're not -1 to hit.
So this is
Spear does
the,
still
I
hit.
believe, top of
It does
turn
not
2?
wound.
yep,
and
then
top
the
of, and
claw,
Tim went first,
which
I
will
believe, so he's looking
be
at
Not +1 to hit, but +1 to wound.
11 point victory point lead.
So 1 miss.
But
and
it
then
looks
usually wounding
like
on 4s, so
Dylan's
-1.
might get upwards of
2.
12 points on
We're gonna
or
go ahead and
9
put
points just on
those
primary
precision on the
the start of
Painwood.
his next turn. Now there are a bunch
2,
of Battle
82
Shock
damage
shenanigans
2.
going on with Night Haunts, so that may change. But it's still
He
very
can
early
save
for the
them, but
Orcs,
if he
and we have
pays-
yet to
if
see
he
the
passes
Wah.
2 feel no pains, he can do it.
Give it to me. Nope, instead.
Okay. I don't think that counts as killing a unit for anything.
No, not anymore.
Oh, your
Same way was
War Track
precision
was on
though.
a point. That will get
Mm.
me something for overwhelming force.
That is brutal,
3
and
per.
being Battle Shocked, no command point rerolls.
Beacon is ongoing. Bodyguard units don't count as separate from characters anymore, do they?
Nope.
Okay.
It is 1 unit.
All right. I guess we're into the consolidate. So the Raptors are going to consolidate 6 all the way up to these Gretchen. We're going to do our damnedest to make sure you can't fall back without a desperate escape attempt, even if you
Yeah,
do.
I think we're seeing the consequences of not heroicing that War Boss and Weird Boy unit into those Raptors.
Stop pinging. I just want to move a model. Okay.
Did Gaz not swing back at Harkin?
There. Cool.
Surely he didn't survive again.
Okay. Sounds good. That's all my.
I'm not exactly 100% certain
User.
yet.
This consolidate happens at the end of the fight phase, but
You got
I
the
think they just
Gretchen
skipped a step.
and
Yeah, I think
the
they're
Knobs.
trying to shake off the 10th edition blues.
Yeah.
That's the issue with an edition change. I know this is Dylan's first edition change, so he's also learning, unlearning 10th edition while learning 11th edition. But as I said before, I think Tim was playing 40K back when it was like 10K.
Hey, look at that.
Haven't even gotten to the year 40,000 yet. It looks like Gez and the Knobs are swinging
Am I
into
still -1 hit here? in this
Harkonnen,
one?
though.
Oh, I forgot you hadn't swung back. Yeah, sorry. Yes. It's if you're battle shocked, you're -1 to hit.
Okay.
So yeah.
So just on 4s. These ones, +1 to wound.
Sustained.
Oh, fuck. Did you see how many
Good,
seconds
two
there
more.
were?
Two more.
Really need to remember that. So 8,
Eight. he's
AP
dead.
2.
Yeah,
Okay.
that would
Do
have killed him on his own.
4-up thing again, I swear to God.
I would love to,
Would've
but
been so sad. Okay.
okay.
And
Mm,
Harkonnen
so
is
now
Harka
pylons.
gone.
Sorry. So I'll pile in my
Brutal.
raptors. Cypher doesn't pile in. You can pile in, but you have to engage Cypher or the Beast.
Yeah, I'm not. I unintentionally got too close there. I probably should be back here
That's
somewhere.
fine. I'm not worried about it. Just scooch him back a little bit.
Oh, terrain. Cypher was right there, so I'm gonna just move him back to where he was before.
Yeah, that's fine.
It looked like
I
some
think where you
minor
were was
adjustments
fine. You
being
just gotta move
made.
back like a quarter inch. That's
I think
good.
Dylan's intent was just to pile in to Harkonnen and to
I should
avoid
be
the
thinking, but
swing from the Beast of
clicking
Nurgle,
things
so
somehow.
minor fix.
I will get outflank for max points because of the Noise Marines dropping in.
it appears that
Alright.
Dustin has died,
So I'll
tragically.
score that one. I'll score 3 for
He just
overwhelming force
told me
from
to
the war track.
move on without him, and
I
that he'd
have
be
not got
donating
tempting
all of his
target,
models
and
to
Beacon is
Grand Slam
ongoing.
Gaming. I'm honored for that
Cool.
fact. Thank you, Dustin. I
Uh,
appreciate you. We will
I
carry
still
on your
don't
Death
control
Guard
an objective I
in
didn't,
your
but it was
memory,
on
of course,
second
and your new
turn,
Space Wolves,
so
of course.
each objective I control counts, and the ones
Okay.
within your territory. I don't control any of the ones within your territory, because battle shocked.
Yes, you also have a few more battle shots to take.
Now, Raptors only having, I think, one objective control
So
per
Snickrat is
model.
taking it at a -2.
Even though there's 6 of them touching that terrain,
I think it's still-
I don't remember if it's
Dylan's
6 or 7.
home
He's still-
objective, he's still
He's
getting
6?
out objective
Yes,
controlled
he's
by the
6.
Gretchen with their 2 objective
Uh,
control per model.
Gazgul has to roll, and he's only at a -1 right now.
As they
Loki
currently
-1,
have
so he's not
11
getting something.
to Tim's
Cool.
Raptors of objective control of 6.
I think he's 6.
He makes it. I think Gaz is
Cool.
6.
I mean, he should be.
Yeah,
He
your
said if he
Gretchen
wasn't.
have one at -2.
Looks like we're moving on to the Battle Shock step of
I think they fail.
They're 7 even. with the
Dylan's
record.
turn 2.
And then your boys have one at -3.
I'm sure at some point one of the players will click pass turn so that the interface is not lying to us.
7 goes to 10. Is the War Boss is a 6?
I'm sorry,
Well,
Slong Connery. All the Tyranids were specifically set aside to go to me,
Is that all the battle shocks I?
so sucks to be you.
I believe so. Because I didn't actually hurt the
Done.
Stampa.
Done. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that's it.
Yeah, that's it.
Let me
Oh,
remember
yeah.
my secondaries.
Last turn. Turn 2. I gotta
Here we go.
But,
Yep. My Gretchen
Sorry,
is
I
still
disconnected for a
past the
second.
engagement, right?
What did I miss? What donation did I
yes,
give?
but not Battle Shock.
So Harkonnen has been Harkagonned.
Oh yeah, excluding battle shocks.
The
which
Gretchen
they were not.
appears to have passed their Battle
Actually
Shock.
grab one
Gazgul has
second.
passed his Battle Shock.
I believe they rolled about.
Oh, no,
half of
Gretchen
what
just
they needed
failed.
for Battle Shock.
Something like that.
And in
Okay.
your in the event of your
Burning
untimely
Trust
demise,
and
Dustin,
targets,
your
so
models
get
will be
to-
donated to a charity.
It's gonna be the
Grand
the
Slam
March
Gaming?
train back here.
Yeah,
For use of the team.
and then guarding.
Why do you need mine models?
On terrain. Cool.
The real question is why not?
So.
You have all the
That's
stuff I have.
actually-
Yeah, but you have more of it. You see,
Oh, this should go away because the Pain Boy is dead.
more
I
is in
suppose that's
fact
true.
more. You know how they say
still-
less
Have
is
any
more.
command phase stuff besides Y.
Think how much
That is a
more
fact.
Mr. Bond.
more is,
Uh,
right?
Okay.
Yeah, now it seems like the correct time to do that.
I think we're seeing another unfortunate misplay from Dylan on his command point stratagem usage here. He did not auto pass the Gretchen.
Because you're outside of 2.
That's a lot of OC that's getting wasted right there.
Snickrot.
That's going to cost him primary
Snickrot
points.
will
Take and hold.
guard This
Yep.
objective.
Okay.
We'll also move just a bit.
Taking hold, you definitely want your
Good choice.
objective control to actually be
One guy
active,
might
to
still
be
able
real.
see him, but not.
Yeah, it's-
Looks like we have a
That's
tactical
one
withdrawal
movement,
from
definitely.
Yeah, you're good now.
a Snickrot hiding in the corner.
The mech.
Unfortunately, I
movement
think the
phase
Noise
does
Marines
the
have
bump on
enough
Stampa,
movement
and I'm
to
just gonna
push
move
forward
this
and
down.
get a line on the edge of
And
his
he
base
is or is not
to
attached
finish
to
the job
objective?
there.
He is.
Absolutely do.
Since that's how I had it in the list, I believe.
Yeah, that's fine.
Hopefully he can pick up the language is hard. Obliterators.
Yep.
Is this a league or
Uh,
just friends in chat? This is just for fun, really.
Overwatch is scary.
Grand Slam Gaming, we as a team
But
have come together, been
I
playing
must
Warhammer games for the last year or so,
make it 12.
at local tournaments
Also,
here in
even
San Diego,
without you moving, I can still overwatch
and
you.
somewhat
Yeah.
on the west coast
snap
of
shooting.
the United States.
Mhm.
And we're trying to build up our team and get people motivated to play Warhammer and mostly just motivate
The boys
ourselves
did
to
catch the battle
get
shock,
better
right?
at the game and
Yes.
not have a bunch
I
of
rolled
gray
it.
plastic sitting around on our shelves, and
Actually,
instead
I think it
have
was a
painted
9,
plastic.
But on the 6 minus 3.
That's right. It just barely passed.
Quote unquote war dollies.
Exactly.
Way too far. There we go.
Close enough.
Yeah, okay, still good. War track. Where
That's a
does he want to
Bit
go? Probably
ambitious.
shoot
I
these
think Dylan's lining up for a
Havocs.
dual charge.
Okay.
12
War Boss into the
inches.
Noise Marines,
Yeah, definitely.
Boys and the
shoot
Weird Boy
Havocs
into
in
the
charge.
Raptors.
I just need what? 5, because I still have to go to them.
I think he should move this Met Gun up too, so he could see the Noise Marines or these. Because the way the Met Gun works is he has 3 different profiles, and you have to roll
Stop
a
move.
D3 to see
Way
which
up.
profile you actually shoot,
10 inches.
and then you get to decide your targets.
I think from what Dylan
that
was
should hopefully give
telegraphing
me
based off what he
full
was
head full
measuring,
sight.
he's
Mhm.
having the Met Gun stay behind to shoot the Obliterators.
Oh, these guys.
Yes, I
Where
saw
did they
that
go?
part. I
think
just
they
think
wanna
he
go
should
this way.
give himself
Not
more than one
engaged.
option.
Hopefully the shooting.
Obliterators
for
have a
aim.
2-up save,
I
so if
might
he gets
put
the
them at least, I'm not sure.
Here's my beacon.
big bubble,
That is
it's just
true, I do need
AP1 damage
cannon.
1, and obliterates are 5 wounds. He's just not going to do enough.
I agree.
6 inches.
Too much of a
to-
casino.
Oh yeah, Gazgul's infantry. That's right.
I got a question in chat. You guys playing the Dice Hammer Teams tourney in Orange County?
6 and then
I assume
C.
you mean this past year, right?
Uh,
We went to that one, yeah.
I might advance. No, I
We
still
were in
might be able to shoot.
OC5s. We did not
Yeah.
play in OC8s.
Also,
Yes.
you've gotten as far as you legally can. Like, advancing gets you another 0.2 inches.
It just gets these guys closer, but they don't actually need to
Oh, I
because
see what you're
Gazgul
saying.
gets the charge, but and then Pylon hopefully gets me the extra movement, so I think I'm fine there.
Right.
There is Eric in chat dead naming us. We
I
are
think
the
that is
the
my
team
name.
formerly known as Brought to You by Denny's, just like Prince.
Oh, do I want a Desperate Escape?
Do you all play Blood Bowl games in chat? Someone
would love
asked. Some of the members of the team have Blood Bowl teams. I, for
Do you have, like, a
myself, have the Tomb
modifier to
Kings.
Desperate Escape or
I
something?
painted them up
No,
to look
but
like
there's a chance that more
the
things
Denny's
die, so
team,
I'm here for it.
like team colors, and it's hilarious. And they're just a bunch of
Vital
ancient
Field
Necrons
Charge.
beating people up and taking their lunch money.
The
I love it.
Raptors are pretty strong. I'm in the wall. Need to remember that. I think I will fall back.
Okay.
Also, I forgot to.
I
fight
think
with
the
aggression,
biggest
but
contrast
their aggression,
with
let's
Blood
be
Bowl
honest,
and
what are they
40K,
doing?
There was
Blood Bowl is just
only-
chaotic fun, and
Two.
40K
Oh, no,
you
you
can
did
kind of
Chris
get
Fountain
into a
ammo.
rhythm to where most games are
It's
decided
different.
in the movement phase,
I mean,
Are they
yeah,
really
that's-
doing
where
anything?
you have strict
I don't know, man.
what's the word
sometimes.
Maybe with
not very
Nosrog.
it's not
Alright,
variables because
I think
your
we'll-
movement isn't like a
we'll
die
make
roll.
Desperate Escape. It's what 1 per model.
I'm at a
Yeah,
loss
so
for the
6
word.
hazardous tests.
It's on the tip of my tongue. But essentially, it's a lot more predictable
Yep.
in 40K because even if you have very poor dice rolling,
Okay.
you can
Kill the
still
two that
win the
were
game by
this
standing
one.
where you need to stand.
Yeah, fair.
Actually,
during
I
the
think it's
turn.
only these two that would have to do it because they're the ones that have to move through, but it doesn't matter.
I will find out just for
Future
Just of-
reference.
yeah.
Grab those guys. Stay on the objective, please.
It appears the Grots are falling back. Gretchen. 2 unfortunately have tripped and fallen and cannot get up.
Okay, I believe that's everything. We will.
They
do
need
some
life alert.
shooting.
I'm definitely gonna.
You know, that's like $25,000 every time you click that button. Insane.
Yeah, Desperate Escape is just
Just
make a
have more
hazard
money.
roll for each model in
That's
your
true.
unit.
Be less poor.
So all of them would have to.
Don't
roll
play
for it.
Warhammer.
That is true. You could definitely you
or
could probably
that.
afford life alert. You could probably afford 2 life alerts if you didn't play
Unfortunately,
Warhammer.
They cannot see everything. These guys are gonna Overwatch. We're gonna put.
I don't know about this play from Dylan as far as where
We're gonna
he's
put
moving.
one Blastmaster into the Gretchen.
They're kind of
And then we're gonna put
swirling on
everything else
opposite
into the
sides of the
box.
board edge. And Dylan's going to lose his home, but Dylan's playing taking hold. I feel like if you're going to fall back these
Both
Gretchen
Blastmasters are firing
for any
at,
reason, I feel like
varying
you
frequency.
shoot the Stompa at them or something
So into the
to try to
Gretchen,
save your
nothing.
home a bit.
Into the boys, we have
But-
2 hits.
Well,
Coming on
Dylan's primary
3s.
mission isn't based off of his
Except your
home.
Battle shock, so it's actually 2s. So 2
it's
at
just
AP
objectives
at
in
invul,
general.
Damage 1.
So losing his home is not the end of the world for him.
Fail?
Okay.
And in
That's
fact,
true, but he's not
And
on a third
then-
objective. Was what he wants,
That was
right? Or is it
into
just
aggression
2?
or the-
No,
It's-
that was
it's
into
3.
the boys.
Okay.
it's actually it's any
Uh,
objective. So any objective that's within his opponent's territory is
And
worth
then
6
the
points in the primary, instead of just
Sonic
3.
Blasters,
So if Dylan trades
2 hits.
his home for Tim's home,
on 3s.
it's actually a
1
3-point
at AP
net
damage
gain
2,
per
so
turn
invul.
for Dylan.
Okay.
That's a good point.
There'll be another.
And also,
-1
he's just
to
leaving those
battle shot
obliterators
leadership
in the
until next
dust.
shooting phase.
They might
Or
kill the
no,
mech.
that
They
only
probably
triggers
kill the
in next
mech.
shooting phase. Never mind.
Very high likelihood they're going to go kill the mech. But the Stompa
Or the
doesn't have
mech
to worry
gun,
about it.
that's for
No
sure.
shooting phase.
Exactly.
No advances happened, so I don't need to worry about that.
Okay.
Do the Stompa first. What does he want to do?
Notably, the Stompa is OC 12, objective control 12. So I would
Death
think
Cannon
he
into the
currently
Havoc.
owns the middle.
Which havoc?
These ones over here, the full
Okay.
wounds.
I wonder if Dylan is going to put the Death Cannon
what is
into the Beast of Nurgle again.
Like?
No, you just declare the Def Cannon into the
5
Havocs on Havoc Island.
Toughness.
4.
They did shoot, right?
They shot a war track across the map.
They killed the war track in the corner, I remember.
So
Yeah.
Def Cannon into the
Unfortunately, Havoc Island may soon be vacated.
Super Gatla in a cipher. The rockets into Beast and Nurgle. Scorcha in a cipher. Actually, yeah, we'll do cipher.
Now, did
And
Dylan
then
forget to
the
score his
twin
primary?
blade
Because I
shooting,
could have
three blade
swore
shooting
he
into
auto-seed
Beast of Nurgle.
Cypher and the Beast of Nurgle in the center.
Yeah.
That should be worth 6 primary points.
Let's try and see if we can kill him, maybe.
He should
We'll
have
do the Def
scored
Cannon
that.
to
That would
Along-
be
Havoc
4
first.
OC versus Gaz's unit who
Alright.
did pass battle shots.
Still quite
So.
unfortunate.
Yeah, along with
It'll be on
Snitrock's
fives,
natural
because
expansion.
one hit.
He should be up
Also
9
blast, though.
victory points right now.
Oh yeah. Not terrible. Actually, what does the WA do again? That's melee only, correct?
Now, Dylan also has a center ground,
For what? +1 strength
which
and
means he
attack?
has to have one of his units
Yeah.
within
We'll just
3 inches of the
double
center of the
dice.
table, and no enemy units
5 up
within
invul,
3
+1
inches
strength and attack.
for maximum points,
Yep. Okay.
and no enemy units within 6 inches
Making
of the
sure
center of the
my
table
reserves
for
are
small points.
Yeah, this is the nasty one.
Um,
so,
unfortunately,
it's gonna be 2s.
Dylan has to exist in the middle to score it,
Still drop
Yikes.
one.
and he did not move
free
any
MP3.
units there. He did not keep Gaz there. He
fail
didn't
all
keep
3.
the Stompa there, which
Is this the
I think is a
D6
good
or
call.
D6 +2?
Trading those points this turn to try to
thought
do
these are
some
ordered
damage.
roll.
Okay, that's right. That's
Does
the
Gazgul standing around with
Okay,
a
free die.
perfectly chargeable Knight Lord's unit within
button.
walking
It only
distance
mattered if you rolled
would
a
be a
1.
mistake.
Realizing I forgot to score my primary. Controlled objective
Oh,
at the
that's fine.
start was just.
Dylan realizing now he needs to score primary. Yeah, I think
Yeah.
so.
2, 3, and then I
Warhammer is
Oh,
a
yeah.
game
Secondary.
that every mistake over the course of the game can very easily snowball into a loss, even if you've
Actually, I
tabled your
might score the main
opponent.
one at the end of the turn.
Tabled
The Stompa's on
meaning
the
0
objective.
models left from your opponent. If they've done scoring and you make all these little
thought it
mistakes
was-
over and over, you could very much
It's
still
at
lose
end
the
of turn
game.
for the first part.
Absolutely. As a Tyranid player myself, I turn my models into victory points and that's all they are to me. I
God,
care
I'm
zero
just-
if
I
my
just have the
Carnifex
one
or if my Norn is alive at the end of the
When do I
game.
select
I
that?
just want my victory points.
'Cause I might
When
have
it's
the
drawn.
Stompa.
You can select one unit for every objective.
Right.
So you could select the Stompa for the middle one too. It's when it's
Yeah.
drawn, so I'm fine with that.
Okay, yeah. We'll do the Stompa and the
Okay.
boss is in there. I need to actually remember he's in there now that he's underneath the cover. Continuing on. Super Gatla was into I said Cypher on him? Yeah, I did.
I don't remember.
I believe
Thinking
so.
back to turn 1
I'll
with
trust you.
Boss Snickrot
It's
and his
overshooting, I don't know what
commandos
it is.
being infiltrated on Dylan's natural
Fives,
expansion.
That's decent.
The way his
actually.
primary
All sustains.
mission reads, determined acquisition,
These go away.
he has to he gets
and
2 victory
you said
points at the
Cypher
end of
was
any
T4.
battle round, the end of his turn at the during turn 1 during any
8,
battle round.
AP1 2 damage.
For controlling an objective he did not control at the start of his
Alright,
turn. So
8 for
because
us.
he infiltrated onto
Ooh,
that
he is
objective, he
very
denied
good.
himself the 2 victory points there.
Okay, at least I don't have to worry about him anymore.
Same with the
10 or 12
commandos in the
damage.
center. So that's 4 victory points he lost
That's 2 apiece.
by
yeah.
just
So,
being slightly too
Excuse me,
far
on a scale
forward
of
with
5
his
or 6,
infiltrators.
He has 5
I
wounds.
think it was 5. Okay, what the Super Rockets was going into the Beast of Nurgle.
It appears
Scorch
Jacob
was in
Stevens
Cypher,
is
that
saying
gets
that
wasted,
he
and
played
then
us
one
at
shoot
the
and
Las
shoot.
Vegas
Okay.
Teams tournaments this last year.
Super Rockets into.
I hope you were not the Black
little
Templars
Lima
player
boy.
I played against
This
during
one,
round 2, because I'm sorry.
threes. 1, AP3.
Normally I don't table my opponent turn 1.
Fails. If I remember correctly, if you roll well enough, you could kill him here.
That
You
is
do
7
roll well
damage.
enough.
That is huge.
Oh, he's
Oh,
the
it is,
Tau
yeah.
player that
wasted.
20-0'd Eric.
Oh,
I mean, not wasted.
he
that was-
skill
that
issued
was worth
Eric.
it.
You see, he had
Oh,
the
yeah.
correct army on the correct
Uh,
table against the correct
do
opponent.
all
You
this
see,
shooting
Emperor's
into
champion
warp
or children
talons.
don't really
Okay.
have guns in the Tau. They have all the guns.
Rapid fire 4.
Big
Big
shout
shout
out
out to Noah.
Fine.
Yeah, big shout out to Noah for throwing that one for like, under no circumstance, guys, can I play Tau?
And then they're T4 or 5.
Hey, Jacob
4.
Stevens, if you get banned, it's
Threes.
I'm sorry.
Nice.
It was
Eric's,
Noah.
Eric's mad.
Damage.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was Noah.
He still brings that up too.
2 die.
I will take it.
Oh, wait a
Army
minute.
weapon,
2.5, because I had a wounded one.
not bad. Boss Knob is within rapid fire, 24 inches? Yes.
Do you think
Killed it,
so?
doesn't matter.
Boss
And then
Snickrot
Sluggos.
is guarding this objective. Do you
Yes.
think it was a mistake to not
2.
put any shots into these noise marines
And
with the
force.
Stompa? Because
2,
again, he's
IC
killed
damage.
3 Havocs and
cool.
Cypher.
Right.
Done, done.
I think the
Still
noise.
feels a little
And
underwhelming.
The boys down
Yeah.
at the bottom.
I definitely think the Noise Marines are a bigger threat to
Into
Dylan's
engage.
army at large
we'll
versus
do
the
the
Stompa.
shooting
I don't
into
think
Noise
they'll.
Marines.
They might do 4
Okay.
wounds to the Stompa at some point, but those Noise Marines will pick up Boss
actually,
Snickrot
wait,
next turn,
have a precision
and possibly the
weapon.
mech with appropriate split fire. But also,
That
you could
does
split fire and do
special,
absolutely nothing. Right.
It's not just
Head
a
crusher,
1 damage
right?
precision.
I definitely
The
think
mech
that's gonna call.
is
Yeah.
lone op right
Uh,
now.
Right,
will
yeah,
also let you
but
know,
they're going to be able to
can't
move
use
up
it as
6 and
precision
then
right now 'cause
shoot,
you
and
can't
that's
see
definitely going to be
where
within the 12-inch
Oh,
range
that's a
there.
good point. He's behind the wall.
Still use it for sure, unless, well, I mean, you definitely can use it if you want, but you won't be able to
It's-
precision it.
Right, it's +1 strength and damage for every 5 models. Unfortunately, that's nothing because you killed enough.
Yeah.
So, if I can't precision, then
I believe
yeah,
we
just
have some
everything's gonna go
cope
into Noise
from
Marines, I think.
Noah
Okay.
saying that he
Okay.
would in fact
Knock
rewrite
out
history and like,
somebody.
oh, I would have played it if
Or
needed. I
talents.
would have played against the Tau,
Force.
but proceeded not to.
Distinctly possible.
Instead, he played some poor AdMech player
Noise
who I
Marines
think
are
left his army
T5,
behind
Right?
Correct.
After that event,
Yikes.
which is understandable.
I was not there to
Sluggos,
confirm nor
fire.
deny these stories,
Uh,
but
Fire.
it sounds like something Noah would do after knowing Noah.
and,
So, you know.
5s.
Beat some poor guy so bad he just left his army behind and walked out. Noah was like,
Rockets.
"Where'd he go? His models are still here."
5s. Hey. And 2s. 1, AP2, 3 damage.
Hey Ricardo, have you ever made someone call an Uber in the middle of a game to go home?
Mm.
rapid fire.
In the middle of the game, no. Like turn 2, yeah, probably, good chance. Likely more than
so
one.
before the
and
middle.
then
Okay.
5
Okay.
seconds.
Yeah, so before
One.
technically.
No AP
The middle
one
point's
damage.
like turn 3. Yeah, no. Unfortunately, some people that have played against me
Single
have,
pistol.
I'm fairly certain, listed their armies online on
Actually,
eBay for free
2 pistols. They both
and
hit.
quit the hobby for all I know.
No AP.
But sometimes it's just
Why?
the way it
Why
is.
are you so good at saving?
Okay, those were
He got
AP 0 in my
confirmation.
defense.
that's
He,
fair.
in fact, forgot his army there. Had
I
to
was
go back
shooting
the
AP
next
zero
day.
at space
Brutal.
marines. I don't know what to expect.
Yeah.
That poor man.
It's not the greatest.
War track into the Havocs.
First, I thought they were playing for pink
I'm
slips
actually-
there. It's like whoever
Oh,
wins
okay,
keeps
gotcha.
their opponent's army, and he was like, "Here you go," and just left.
5s.
Hey,
That would be a
actually-
fun idea.
Yeah, that would be a
T5?
terrible
Yep.
trade down for the
Two.
AdMech
AP2.
player because of how expensive it is to collect that army and
Yeah.
how many points you need to buy. And
And they were all painted.
Wasted.
Brutal.
Exactly, yeah.
Done. Oh. Can the mech? The mech can see. The mech and the mech gun. will
let's see
shoot
if
at
this
the
bubble
obliterators.
chukka can in fact
Nice.
obliterate some obliterators.
Let me see what I get on the bubble chukka.
See what he gets.
It is
And he got the bad one, like I
the
said.
first one.
Big?
Yep.
I mean,
It is
I don't know
big
what
bubble.
the obliterators are like.
No, I meant that's big bubble, right?
Yeah, lots of.
Okay.
Lots of
It's not the good one.
Ooh, that's
Ooh.
unfortunate too.
Yeah, you either wanted wobbly
ooh.
or dense.
And I assume that doesn't wound obliterators. I
7.
don't know what they're tough. Yeah, okay. And then custom Mega Slugga is just terrible all around. At least it hits and wounds. 1 AP2.
Yes, the famous
Strength
first
8,
shooting phase
It
of
is
the
2
T
damage.
Suns.
Yeah, strength 8. And then
Okay.
hazardous. He fails. 1 damage on the mech.
You can actually put that on the unit, just so you know now. It doesn't have to go on the mech. You can put it on the bubble chuck if you'd prefer.
I would definitely prefer that.
Yeah. I'm gonna do my best to make that not a concern for you anymore.
He was ready to quit after round
I
1 rituals.
hope- I don't know
Yeah,
what that
so I've
means.
played
It
Noah a few
seems
times myself,
vague
and after
scary.
like 4 Doom Bolts
Uh,
at 6 damage
it's not-
every single time, I was
It's
ready
not
to
meant to be
fight.
vague. I mean, I'm gonna try and kill
Noah
the bubble
in
chuck
his
on
own
the mech,
house.
so you don't have to worry about who
No.
takes damage.
Leave them alone.
Brutal.
Leave Brittany alone.
Well, there's nothing left for the Stompa to charge. That's
Speaking
kinda
of
sad.
Necron players,
Get
have
them
you
out.
met our
Power
teammate Noah,
Yeah.
I think we're
and
gonna
also one of our
charge-
teammates
not
currently on stream,
Stompa. They
Dylan,
fell back.
also collects Necrons. He does it mostly because he likes Catan
Alright,
shards and he
I
likes
think
to make
that's
people
Shards.
feel bad.
Do it.
We'll
I
just
swear
start
that's
with-
all he
we'll
does,
actually start
Dylan.
with
Every
the
time
war
I'm playing
track.
him as a tiered player,
this
we
is
don't have an
deal.
effective answer for Catan shards outside of
Okay, so I can't tank shock.
Tyrannofexes with rupture
Still
cannons.
charging.
You need to
And
charge.
so all he does is every time I play him, it's like
what do
6
you get?
Catan shards,
You
and
get
I only have like 1 or 2
Okay, so
Tyrannofexes, and
you
I'm
get
just
the
like,
North Marines
all right,
back.
I guess I'm playing the
Definitely get
utility
whatever
game
you
today
want
because I'm not
there.
killing anything.
I'll just get in there.
Watch, he's going either Ultramarines or Tau
Um,
next.
Before
Funnily
you
enough,
commit to that,
This
Noah
guy is
owns a
just
few Tau
predicting-
models.
five up
This
into
guy
a-
is. He's
Two
like
wounds
in
per
Noah's
2
walls.
OC
He
per,
has Tau now.
lethal hits on an AP1 damage 1 sword with 2 swings each.
there is a trend, you know?
I mean, yeah, we're gonna just have fun. This
Okay.
isn't serious.
Well, I know that, but like I also don't want you charging into something that's a little
Nah,
bit
let
more
him die.
dangerous than you might have thought. You know,
It's
if you
definitely
know what
more
you're getting
dangerous
into,
than I thought,
then
but,
there's nothing I can do about that.
4 inches on.
I wonder if this
casual
war
units.
track charge into some plague
Kinda
bearers
something
is
more.
going to bear fruit.
It is what it is.
Only 5 attacks for 10 models.
We're
Damage
trying
1?
to die.
Yeah.
Plague Bears have lethals.
AP1 damage 1. Plague bearers are 2 wound models, right?
Correct.
I think maybe a plague bearer dies and then the war track goes away.
Yeah.
Down here into the warp talons.
Not a good
No.
trade here.
7.
Jacob Stevens, we are 100% not messing with you. He started with Custodes, moved on to Thousand Suns, moved on to Necrons, and he's now moving on to Tau.
He had Chaos Knights for a little bit too.
That is true.
Okay.
I guess that was just a bonus army. Something about double Gatling cannon, the spoiler.
That's stupid.
Like 3 of
Oh,
them, but
Yeah.
Big Knights don't have 4 up invulns, so
Really
and then
smart
when
in
Noah
numbers.
is just coming to a game to like have fun, bring like
Actually, I
1,000
really
points.
should've shot
It's
this
a
because-
Primarch, a Lancer,
I mean, I
and a
felt
Demon
the same
Prince.
way when they did 0 to a Stompa.
Being on the
Oh.
receiving end of that,
That's fair.
the triple despoiler with
That's
my
all
Gene
good.
Sealer army
Anyway,
with
okay.
Tyranids
Fine.
is wild because every failed save's a dead
Sounds
Gene
good.
Sealer, and
You
Gene
first.
Sealers save on 5s innately.
You're,
So it's a lot of failed
Yeah,
saves.
do you have precision
Those
on this
despoilers
one,
were brutal.
No.
I can't
No,
lie.
The
okay.
only
Because
precision I
that's
had
fine.
in this army was Harkin's
I wouldn't
Claw.
say Noah plays the most toxic stuff. He plays stuff that like engages him, stuff he likes to do. He likes to kill things and he likes to not die.
Yeah, armies of Fort Binvoln,
I think
sign me
these
up.
guys might
Exactly.
be screwed. Oh no, they should be able to get.
See, it wouldn't be so bad, except Noah has like far above average luck. I don't know how. He just doesn't roll below a 3.
And I don't need.
Unless there's a
to-
Trigon in his face,
yours?
then he dies.
That's true.
Warp Talons are gonna pile in. I'll get
I think
everything
Noah
in.
should play Jukari.
Plague
I
Bearers
think that would
pile
be-
in. I don't know if I can get
Be a really
everyone
cool
in.
army for him.
The 2-up save on the Archons, I agree. I don't think it would be like Makari, where you just wouldn't roll a 1 and your opponent does no damage.
Okay. Yeah, we'll be able to get all the Plague Bearers in.
That's a good point, Noah. If you roll a 3, you probably
Um,
die.
and
Unless you're an
then-
Archon or Makari.
That is
Warp
true.
Talons.
Or the Lion.
Pile in and consolidate 6 is stupid.
Looks
And
like
should not
the
exist.
War Boss, Weird
And
Boy
I'm going to
charge,
take
dual
advantage
charge
of
did
that.
not
It
pay
makes
off,
sense for
and he
your army,
hard
to be fair.
committed into just the
It
Raptors.
does.
And unfortunately,
But
with
it's
this
still
charge
bullshit.
placement, enabled it so the Raptors could then pile in to the Gretchen and finish him off. It's going to cost him. It's going to cost Dylan more primary points this game already. I think the tally is up to like 15
Everyone
of
will
missed out
swing.
primary points
Actually,
off of just slight misplays.
over here. Yeah, we'll just put like 2 guys into the Gretchen and call it good.
Yeah.
That's all my pilots.
I'm not really liking the board state for the Orcs here.
Boys need to take a battle shock at -3 again.
Let's see how this fight phase
Raptors
goes, I
trigger at the
suppose.
start of the combat.
I think the board state is definitely
I think you're
recoverable,
good, again.
but those
Fair.
minor interactions
damn,
where you
alright.
just lose 15 primary points is going to
I'm a
definitely
fan.
cost him the game in the long run.
Keep doing that, boys. You got it.
Can't do anything about it.
Jason Stevens saying in chat,
Uh,
does the orc player know he has command points? Yes,
Chat asked if you know you have CP.
and he is not
I
using
do.
them.
I was literally just looking at spending some of it.
I don't know. I don't know why.
Yeah, last game Dylan was on stream, he forgot about his command points as well.
It's on 5s. I don't know on what yet though.
Particularly
Probably
while
some
trying to kill a
just
defiler.
lethal crits on
I already have
5s.
it.
I like that. Oh yeah.
I remember that.
So probably just the boys then.
Anything but a 1 would have
Yeah.
killed it.
'Cause that's
Refused to use the command point.
Definitely shouldn't do it on War Track.
It's like he's
I
allergic to
wouldn't know.
money or winning. I don't know which
Uh,
one it is.
Okay, yeah, we'll spend the 1 CP. It is 1? Yes. 1 CP
Gonna
on
crit
crits on
5s here?
5s on the boys unit.
Sure.
And then we'll start there too, so I don't forget about it.
War boss with crit 5 sustained with dev wounds and cleave 1.
Okay, so I need to remember.
That is a
get
full
+1
10 brick
strength and
of
attacks.
Raptors, right?
Choppa.
6 it is.
1.
Let's see if he remembers
Looking for
that he gets 2 extra attacks for cleave.
Nothing. Drop this one. Let me make sure I'm not forgetting the War Boss's abilities.
Jacob Stevens, I have a better story for you. I charged a
Oh, that's
Catan
what
with a
it hit, yeah.
Defiler.
Yep.
Did 6 damage to myself
And
and
then
0
+1
to the
strength,
Catan.
5,
He didn't even have to
and
roll
2,
the Feel No
4.
Pain.
Yep.
It was great.
That's
You
I
can
believe
watch that
4,
back live
1, 2 damage,
on our channel.
or 1 damage. sorry.
Yep, you can go back to our shorts. I
Choppa,
believe it
right?
was clipped out and archived.
Okay, yeah.
AP1.
1.5 dies.
And then Big Choppa. That.
Ooh, hang on.
Oh no, wait, not drop that because 2's hit. That's right. Remember that. And then math. 8 strength.
Not adding
So
his
2
extra
damage.
attack for the log and didn't
Uh,
add the sustained.
2 AP1, 2 damage.
Oh, big. You ran big Choppa?
That's going to cost him big.
I have Big Choppa and 1 small Choppa. The Big Choppa I
Nice.
think is on the
Passes the big
awesome.
Choppa though.
Yikes.
I think everyone should note Dylan's
then
not
next
a
twos.
Orc player very often. He just thought it'd be fun to see on stream.
Strength 9, so twos.
Orcs were actually the first army
One AP
Dylan
one?
ever started
Pass.
off with when he first jumped into
And
40k.
then custom choppa. How many
Oh,
guys you got
okay.
in that unit?
And he then moved on to Emperor's
1, 2, 3,
Children when they
4,
came
5,
out, and the
6, 7,
Necrons.
8, 9, 10,
He's recently
11
picked up
when you
Black
started.
Templars, and he's reinvesting into
Cleave
Orcs with the
gets
11th
two? I
11th
read the Cleave
edition
one,
launch
'cause
box.
actually
Is it
I've never
Cleave
used
1?
this before. It is Cleave 1.
Then you get an extra attack for every 5 models in the unit. So yeah, 2.
Now, a big problem with having all those different armies is you have that many different data slates you got to remember, different army rules you got to remember, detachment rules you got to remember, stratagems you got to remember. And that's where you can lead to major misplays like forgetting your cleave, forgetting your extra attacks on the wall.
Sustained.
Yeah, that was. I run into that issue myself sometimes.
Yep.
I am an 8 army enjoyer.
6 saves.
You see, I have
AP, 2
8
damage,
armies,
and 1
but they're all
death.
Tyranids. So I have only like 5 or 6 different detachments
Oof,
to worry
4
about,
die,
not like
and then
30.
dev. And that's everything you got, right?
Yes.
That was
2, 3, 4, dev. Okay.
little underwhelming there from the war boss.
I mean, when you forget about
Let's
3
see what the rest
attacks
can do.
and sustained hits
Yeah.
on some of it,
Or
that
the
you
war
those
trap,
raptors should be
anyway.
100%
Actually,
gone. Maybe just down to the
I
Chaos Lord with the fast rolling invulnerable saves. Do Chaos Lords have invulnerable saves?
for that.
Yes,
so
the 4-up.
Chaos Lord
Yeah.
for
I think there's
make
a
it
high probability
only
the
cost
Chaos
1.
Lord is alive,
and
at
we're
the
gonna
end,
do that
but the
with
raptor should be
warp
gone.
talons into the knobs.
But he may have saved the Gretchen.
Before you attack, I will use 2 CP for fight on death.
And what do we fight wars for if not our little ones?
We're gonna Dark Pact for sustain.
This is a interrupt
There you get
coming in from Tim,
You are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
and
7,
a fight on
8
death
models.
on Dylan's own
It
turn.
was
Interesting.
10, 11, 12. All right, so you're still above half strength, so I'm not getting any bonuses here. We're gonna go ahead and start with the Chaos Lord. Okay, 1 miss. 2 wounds. AP2 damage 2.
Yikes.
Cool. 2 knobs down.
No more feel no pains.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so only 32 lightning
High
claws.
volume is the answer to Makari if you do not have dev wounds.
Yeah.
And I think the Night Lords just might have enough, but we'll see.
30 hits because of sustained. And then I'm only -1 to wound if my strength is higher, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. So 4 is twin linked.
Like a bad time for the
22
Orcs.
at AP2 damage 1.
Boy.
AP2, you said?
How many ones are there going to be?
I assume knobs into boss knob into.
I think Makari's got it. Yep, Makari's got it.
Yeah, he's got it.
Him and
He's
Gaz.
fine.
Knobs, boss knob. Oh yeah, you killed the pain boy. Yeah, so that was the correct sequence.
Yep,
So
Makari takes the
5.
rest.
Good old Makari.
Well, so you take lowest to highest. So the 4 ones kill the 2 knobs with sluggas. Then 2 of the 2s.
Jacob, you didn't want to play
kill
me at the Las
the
Vegas team tournament?
boss
Why
knob
not?
With slugga and power claw.
All I had was a bunch of zone
Sure.
thropes that come out of tunnels and
Yeah, so that's
do naughty things to
6.
people.
Boss
I said
knob
poor
dies
Black
from the
Lars,
other
Black
2.
Templars player.
Yep.
Found
And
out
then
that turn.
would it go to
that round
Makari
two.
or Gaz?
That was brutal.
I'd go to
Dustin wasn't there to see it.
Okay, so then
But,
Makari passes
then
the
I would
rest of them
pass
with
That
his
man-
feel no pain. Or 2-up invul.
I don't know what he did with his army.
Yeah,
is that all your fights there?
I was playing
Yes,
with a
that was-
different team
that
at that
was
event.
everything.
The fight on death triggers.
Yeah.
Now, interesting fact about unit
So we're gonna do
cohesion.
everything.
it is checked at the end of the turn,
Fives
not at the end of the
already.
phase. So even though
Lethals,
Makari
yes.
and Gazgul are too far apart right now,
Sus fives.
if he can kill
Fireclaw,
enough Warp
am I
Night
minus one
Lords,
hit there?
he can
Assuming
fix
I am?
his cohesion with the
No.
Consolidate move.
No? Okay.
It's only if we're doing
So
battle shock.
And he can do a Consolidate move
I have
am I
faith.
plus one to hit on this unit?
at the
Yes,
very
Gaz
least.
gives you
Even
plus
if it's
one
just
to
a
hit,
Chaos
also
Lord,
wound.
Gazgul can move
So you're
at
hitting on
least 3
threes, wounding
inches
on
towards
twos.
Makari, which should
And
get
I
him
gotta hope I
within
roll
the
enough
2-inch cohesion.
These go away. Yeah.
Crit 5
it's
lethal
2+1
sustains.
stack.
And we do have all the
and
knobs fighting on death as
self-lethal
well.
On fives.
Yep.
Looking
on
for
twos here.
Twos. Yeah.
13, minus 2 for 2.
13. AP2, 2 damage.
That's a lot of 5-up saves.
That's everything that died, yeah.
Oh,
Ooh.
that is
For
not
eight.
enough 5s.
Okay, so 4, 7, 9 go through, which I believe is the Warp Talons and 1 on the Lord.
Okay. And then all that's left is Makari and Gazgul.
Yeah.
As
Which are probably going to kill.
And I believe
get rid of those
that was
guys.
all of the knobs' attack.
Makari, does he have fun?
Actually,
think
by the
Gaz
time you go to
swings.
swing, Gaz is not engaged anymore, so Makari can swing.
Makari, you Chad, you got
His
it?
pylons already happened, so he can't pylon anymore.
Technically, he could.
He got a lethal size.
All right.
Yep, big timing issue with the fight on death happening immediately after
Strength
dying.
3 becomes 4 on the Wog, so
Yep.
wounding on 4s.
Guild too
He
many.
gets it too. No AP, 1 damage.
I believe it's AP1, isn't it?
No, it's no AP.
Oh, okay. He passes, though.
Yikes.
But now we need to consolidate to save
Consolidates.
gas.
I will move closer.
Yep.
There you go.
Well, I guess that happens at the end, but
Well,
just
the
to
Raptors
not
get to
forget.
swing back into your boys.
And then the war track as well happens.
Oh, yeah. So, War
I'm
Track
just
first.
gonna do
'cause
that so I don't
doing the
forget
correct
about it.
order.
Unfortunately, he does not
Well,
make
that's
it
also
onto
the
that
correct order to do it in, so-
natural expansion of Tim with
Uh,
Makari.
No.
So that's going to cost
there is
him
+1
at
against the
least
wall.
2 more primary points right
Is
there
that
plus
just-
one
no, that's
attack
strength
for not
bonus by
taking
the
objectives he did
attacks,
not control at the start of the turn.
So let me roll this.
And at the start of Dylan's next turn, assuming Makari's alive,
And then
that would be
strength
worth
5,
6
T5.
primary points
Yep.
with Makari standing on that terrain piece.
Fours. Yikes.
But the
Alright.
Chaos Lord is still
War
alive.
fights.
Raptors. The boys did pass their battle shock, right? So they're just under half strength.
Yep.
Okay.
What would you have done
so
in
it
that
gives a +1
situation,
hit, not +1
Dustin?
to
Would
wound,
you
I'm
have
gonna roll for sustain.
fight on death with the
I'm gonna
knobs,
get it.
or would you have let
We're
Gazgul
gonna go ahead and
Thraka
start with the,
carry you to victory?
So,
yeah, fuck it, we'll start with
being
the
that
wounds.
it's
So,
a
12 power fists hitting on 2s. with
so it's a
sustain.
tough call. I kind of like -1 to wound instead,
Wounding on
because it's just a
3s, 'cause
flat
nothing's
-1 to
there.
wound always.
So 11
but,
and AP2 damage too on the boys.
He probably still loses all the knobs
Fives? Not
realistically, but
Uh,
just think about it. It's like
They
okay,
are all at 5 up
they're
there,
twin
so they're
linked.
just kind of dead.
They're
So
strength
1,
5 and
2, 3,
T5.
4.
So he's gonna win on
5,
4s,
6,
but he might want to
7.
win
Yeah,
out
that's the
5s twin linked. A little bit better math, and then it's only 1 damage each.
He
But
already swung.
I also don't know that if he didn't
Plague
do
Bearers, into the war track.
Gaz
it's gonna be
wouldn't clean up the
20
unit by
swings,
himself
hoping
either.
For lethals.
So you just basically save 1 CP overall instead of spending 2 on the fight on
4
death.
lethals.
Kind of get the same result. Likely either way, because I think even if Gaz
And
sweeps,
then tough
you know,
6,
maybe
right?
there's even a warp on still
Yeah.
alive.
Yeah, okay. So
I mean,
But
it's
it's-
5s.
That was a tough spot. I just don't like spending 2 CP generally.
Yeah. I mean, Gazgul
7
Thraka with
total, AP
12
1
attacks
damage 1
on the
the
sweep,
war track.
hitting on 2s, sustained hits. I believe lethals during Makari's turn as well. I think there's a very high chance he picks up all the talons by himself
5
with
go through.
strength 8, AP2
Okay.
damage too. Each failed save's a dead guy.
1 per.
Yeah, but
It's down to 2.
like
I'm gonna get
it's sustained lethal on 5s with Gaz. I think he's in the same position he is now, regardless, with 1 additional CP. That's what I'm getting at.
No,
Right.
I don't. Yeah, it doesn't count. Okay.
I think if he had gone with the just flat -1 to wound stratagem, I think we might have seen 1 or 2 knobs with Gaz and Makari.
1 second.
And that
The
might have
twin
been
linked is the scary part, right? But
Yeah.
I think you're right. I think it's very similar to what we see now. The end result, either way, I just think Dylan has an extra CP available next turn.
Yeah.
Which is either because that could be, if you have 3 CP the next turn, that is a -1 to wound and an interrupt somewhere maybe, or many different options. But it looks like Tim picked up all the boys off of his home, and
Sorry for the delay.
that feels bad.
absolutely. The War
I'm not
Track
gonna
is
solve it.
currently alive at 2
It's a
wounds, though.
distraction.
So I think the Plague Bearers were able to get enough into it.
Okay. Anything else on your turn?
Oh wait, this doesn't happen yet. Nope.
Okay. Going to my turn 3.
And it does
I
not look
definitely
like any of the
Explore
Plague Bearers
center
went
grounds
down.
and engage
to the War
for
Tracks
3
chop up.
kilometers.
Did not.
I don't think you're
Ongoing.
within 3 of the center.
1, 2, and 3.
That is definitely a trade down
this,
against
No, I'm talking about
Dylan
center
because
ground. Yeah,
this
yeah,
is
yeah.
Dylan's
Center ground was within 3.
turn. So
I don't
Tim,
remember if this
he doesn't
still
even have to move the
has
Plague Bearers. He can just stand there and
a
fight.
marker for the center.
Even if the War Track
wait,
fights
they have-
before the
they
Plague
still
Bearers
have
do,
this.
he may lose 1 or
Yeah.
2
Oh,
Plague
no,
Bearers,
not for 3 inches.
but the Plague Bearers
so-
definitely kill the War Track in their next melee.
So you still
Yeah.
have center ground.
Yeah, you just completely ignore the War Track at
it's
this
back
point.
and
Let the
forth.
Plague Bearers handle it. And honestly, I hate to say it because it was my prediction, but I think Dylan's in a really bad spot.
Great, I forgot. I
Um,
have to be within 3.
Yeah.
Imagine if Tim didn't
All right. So on
try
my
to shoot the
turn,
Stompa at all. I feel like you just
uh,
ignore the Stompa entirely and just kill everything else.
Exactly.
I mean, he's tried
my
over and
command phase,
over,
I can
and it's
control
done
at least
nothing.
one objective,
But
excluding
those
my main objective,
activations going into
which
something
I will
else would have
score
been
for primary.
devastating potentially.
Yep.
And then
When there's a
get
giant centerpiece model like a
display
Stompa
of might and
or
bow
a
prisoners.
Norn emissary in the center of the table, you have 2 schools of thought.
Yeah.
You hard commit and kill it,
Okay,
or
so
you kill
battle
everything
shock,
around it
Chaos Lord
because
with jump
that
back
centerpiece model can only exist on one
is
objective
not fine.
at a time.
We have
Now,
the
in
Right.
with
Havocs.
11th edition terrain layouts,
They
there
are
are
fine.
many actual
And then
layouts,
1, 2, 3, 4,
especially
5, we
the
have
tipping
the
point style
Raptors.
ones,
They are not
where
fine.
it's short end to short end, where you can
Okay.
stand on 2 objectives with 1 model.
Right? Like a gargantuan squiggoth.
Okay.
Exactly. I think with this
Chaos
particular
Lord
layout,
is
the
going to fall
Stompa is
back,
just slightly
taking
too
the
thin
hazardous check.
because we're excluding the Stompa's base because that's not actually a part of the model. It's just a part of the digital photo scan
He is fine.
where he won't be able to stand on.
Those Havocs are going to sit
Dylan will not be able to stand on his natural expansion and the center
Plague
objective
Bearers are gonna sit
at the
still.
same time.
Noise Marines are going to move
Real
up
quick,
here.
Jacob Stevens, who's playing as Tal Thursday,
See,
what would you like to see?
move 6.
Our team's pretty well versed as far as options. Maybe whoever plays a certain army, maybe we can arrange
They move
something.
6. They're gonna, yeah, they move 6. Cool. Go another inch further.
We have many options amongst the team.
Cool.
I think the only faction our team does not have a player in is Eldari. and-
Any kind of elf, really. I think.
Yeah, and Drukhari. We have people that have a couple of models, but they don't have like a full 2,000 point refined army list.
To here.
You want Eldari? Well, that's awkward.
Maybe hold
Yep.
back a little bit. Yeah.
It's one of the few we can't do.
Raptors are gonna.
Now, the benefit with Tabletop Simulator is you can kind of get a pilot that can learn an army very quickly, run that army, because you don't have to like spend $2,000-ish, build, paint, and then run like the models themselves to a store and play.
Get a little bit more movement.
You just have to copy paste some models and use some online tools to get representations of that army. So it's possible we can make that happen.
Up to there and move up to there.
I don't know what Noah's gonna get Drukhari allegedly. Yeah, I'll believe it when I
okay.
see it, and you'll play about 3 games and then sell the army.
Let's
let's see
Yeah,
what we
he'll
can
be
do
like,
here.
I don't have a
We're gonna
4-up
start
invulnerable.
with
I don't get
these
2
noise
shooting
marines. We're gonna
phases
put
in one turn.
Sonic Blaster into Snickrot, and the rest.
You kill my
into
transport, I
the
just lose
Met
5
guns and
models? What?
Yep.
Um,
Although
into
that 2-up
Snickrot.
invulnerable save from the Archon might bring him back in.
Snickrot is not battle shocked, is he? No.
He's gonna have 3 Archons in
So
every
what are we
list.
gonna have? He's also
Some
not under-
incubi.
Oh, he was part of the commandos, so he is technically under half strength now. So that'll be 2 hits. 1 wound at Invul.
I also don't really agree with attaching Snickrot to commandos at all. I think like he can lead them, but he doesn't really give them anything
5 hits, wounding on
worth
3,
talking
so they're
about.
tough 6, right? Or they're tough 5.
They should.
And so I would just have had him separately.
Okay, doesn't
but
matter in this case.
That's just my personal preference.
4 at AP2 damage 3 ignores cover.
Yeah,
so
there's no real
for
point in having
Invuls,
2 action monkeys coming together to make one big action monkey
Yeah.
unit. All you're doing
3
is
damage
putting your
each.
eggs in one basket,
Yeah,
making it that much easier to kill
So mech dies, or sorry, the mech gun dies.
your
mech's at
action
1.
pieces that are needed to score you points.
And then I got 3 more
And especially the way that
Sonic blasters.
cover and battle shock tests and everything happen now. If you, like Tim noticed, if he says he attached the commandos, he is below half, so now it's buffing Tim's army.
Exactly.
4
Where
at
if he
AP,
was
1 damage 2.
alone, he would have been fine.
Especially in a weird
Sons.
circumstance like this where
Yeah.
Tim's army is going to force battle
Close.
shocks on singular
Very
units, so
close.
having multiple smaller units is definitely more beneficial.
It's not worth it. It's stupid.
Okay.
It would be
These
fun.
Sons, Necrons, or bugs.
Yeah.
Well, Noah plays 2 of those.
Havocs are gonna Dark Pact for lethal into the Stompa. They make their Dark Pact. 2 hits, no lethals. 1 wound at Invul.
Noah's talking in chat
Having
about
Mr. AP?
having a twist on the game where he plays his opponent's army and his opponent plays his army,
does
since
make it.
they're both
Okay.
maining
Stompa has made
the
saves.
opposite faction.
Oblitz Dark Pact for lethal. They'll make it. 2d3 shots, 4 shots. 1 lethal, and they do get heavy, so the others will hit. So 3 at Invul.
Those ones he fails.
That's better. 4 damage per.
I think to help Noah get over his fear of Tau, he has to play them to truly grasp just how
Okay. That's
one phase army they are.
He does save 1. Okay. So
Because once he can understand how to counteract their one phase methodology,
Raptors
he can understand
are
that
going
it's
to
not
shoot
they're not
gas.
the big scary. I mean, they'll kill you. Don't get me wrong. Tau will kill
It's
you
gonna be
if you are not careful with your deployment
3 bolt
and your
pistols,
movement.
2
Your army
plasma
is gone.
pistols.
Anything
So
not hidden
bolt
or in cover is
pistols,
gone.
3 hits.
Period.
Cover
It's just
doesn't
a
even
fact of
matter.
life.
AP 0.
That's true. Marker light. They just I see you. You're dead. You got to be like behind things.
Assume was going on Makari.
You got to like have sacrificial units.
Yeah, I mean,
Oof.
you know, just
You gotta like
Fucking
move
Makari.
18 on average
Plasma
with
pistol misses. Captain's
you
plasma
know,
pistol
4 damage
hits and
weapons to
wounds.
beat Tau. It's
So it
ridiculous.
takes guys to his invul. 1 damage.
It
Down.
looks like Makari just died.
Unfortunate.
Pretty brutal. Well damaged under the Stompa. Whoa, actually, it looks like
8
only
damage.
8.
Noise
It's weird.
Marines. We're gonna put 2 Sonic Blasters into the Gretchen and 2 Blast
So,
Blasters and a Sonic Blaster into Gas.
Jacob,
just to try to
our
set them
Tau
up.
players really liking the
2
Red
Sonic Blasters into
Cadra
Aggression,
and something else
2 hits,
detachment.
Jesus.
So that's probably what you would
2
see on
wounds, though.
Thursday.
AP 1 damage too. They get their wog save.
Oh yeah, that's right. I have a save right now.
Oh,
I don't
like
know
Dylan-
what the 1 DP attachment is, but
looks like Dylan is getting ahead of himself. He's picking up models before he's even rolling his
Blast
saves.
Masters into Gas.
Seems that the unfortunate board state for
under
Dylan is
half
getting to him.
strength, So I'm +1 to hit. So the 2
Yeah.
does hit. And then this is strength 10, so wounding.
it's
on,
actually like a pretty surprising turn of events. I think
so 4 on
movement and
Gas,
target
and
priority was
3.
pretty off for Dylan here in this game,
Takes 3.
honestly.
Yikes.
The Stompa just wasn't performing.
That's a dead gas.
Took too many activations to
wow,
kill
that-
failed.
essentially
Right.
Cypher and
That was-
a unit of
that was
Havocs,
stupid.
maybe? So-
That is not how I expected.
1.5
that to go
Havocs,
at
really.
all.
Yeah.
Noise Marines are going to try.
But even
and
then, Gazgul just
charge
went down.
Snickrot.
That
And
is a
then try and
major
charge, but
piece
he's
off
the
the
only
table.
viable target.
Because
And
Dylan
yeah,
is left
tonight,
with
get
what?
there.
2 Gretchen, a Runtard,
It will. Cool.
Boss Nickrot for now. But we'll see after this Noise Marine charge. The
I
mech's
think Boss
gone.
Snickrot's
There.
fine. Snickrot can also pick up
There.
all these guys with the right sustained and
A couple guys on the outside.
rolling and whatnot.
One guy
That's,
on the outside, I guess.
Snickrot hits hard into power armor bodies.
Yep. Strength 6, wounding
Obviously,
on
has 6
3s.
models, but
AP1, damage 2. Twin linked.
Uh,
Noise
bad.
Marines could go down, but
is
Snickrot is below half strength because he was attached to the commandos, and that's going to enable Tim's army.
He's outside of 12.
True.
Outside of that, he still only has the Stampa. 2 Gretchen, a Runtard, and that's it. His ability, and the War Track is likely going to be dead this turn against the
That's not
10
good.
Plague Bearers.
And
even if it doesn't,
he's gone.
we'll go ahead and pile
Yeah,
in.
it doesn't have enough objective control to nullify the Plague Bearers.
Jacob Stevens asking if we forgot to do Coliseum on here. There is a Coliseum map for Tabletop Simulator.
Yes, there is a way to set it up. We have taken one of the more mainstream Tabletop Simulator tables, created a fork of it, and we're slowly modifying it to fit our needs for GSG, so that way we can do live streams and practices that like cater specifically to us. But on any of the default tables, before you click on like
that's my
1 versus
only,
1, you'll see like the
pilot.
table size. You can filter through that, and you'll see
I guess
Coliseum.
technically I can pile in the Plague Bearers, but
It'll be a
fair enough.
36 by 36. You click 1v1, and then you just have to load in the terrain,
I don't think you have any
which you can
balance
find on
there,
the Steam
so
Workshop
start with
for
the Noise
Coliseum.
Marines. They don't have anything specifically fancy, but it is a lot of swings. So it's going to be 18 swings.
Let's see
Snickrot
if
is not
Snickrot
battle-shocked
can
because
weather the volume
he's
of the
at
Noise
half strength,
Marines.
so
Very
this one-
possible. Winning on 5s, no rerolls.
That's a
Twos.
lot of 6s. Ooh,
Did he Dark Pact?
And then wounding
I
on
don't.
fives.
Look like it.
Doesn't look like it. He should have had lethals.
3 at AP 0.
Only 3. Yep.
Okay.
That was a
Can't even kill
misplay.
Snickrot.
Yep,
Yeah.
that was a misplay from Tim. Should have
I'll
Dark
take that.
Pact for sure. Taking lethals if you're winning on 5s.
Oh, I'm sorry. I also would have picked him for the -1 leadership thing because the other thing that I shot died.
Okay.
Ongoing, I assume War Track first.
Yeah.
Fair.
See if we can
I agree.
pick up you.
Jacob in chat saying we should do a league play or 2,000 points or Coliseum.
+1 attack.
It'll help having a story behind each game. That's definitely something
King
we
of the
can do.
Hill.
King of the Hill style. Yep, absolutely.
And then strength 5.
I wonder how
T5
Play on Tabletop
rules.
is going to revamp the
AP1.
King of the Coliseum rule set for 11th edition.
Damage.
I definitely look forward to that.
Okay. So one guy is wounded.
Hey, Ricardo, can I bring Emperor's Champion to King of Coliseum?
They'll go ahead and swing back.
No.
4, 8. No,
He's not Epic Hero, though.
so I'll
That's
attack.
fine. No.
Yeah.
Why can't I bring him?
Because no. The
Well,
moment
why?
the moment we open that door, we're going to start seeing units like Vol be like, oh, she's not T10 or whatever the rules are going to be.
And then
Oh, but
6 at AP.
Emperor's Champion literally is not an Epic Hero. Like, I'm
He's
not
a-
even kidding. Vol
he's a-
is.
I know he's not an epic hero,
Yeah,
but he's an
he's
epic hero.
Yikes.
It is.
No,
it
he
is
doesn't
a
have the
lot of
keyword.
attacks.
That's true. Oh, and the War
He's
Track
legal.
is gone.
And then Snickrot.
Let's see how many Noise Marines Snickrot can
I'm
pick
gonna
up.
lose a lot of guys to this one. I'm just hoping you fail.
You know what I would do?
So I can get tempting target.
I would send that Stompa into the Noise Marines and just send them back to the warp and then call the game because it's not much you can do. Honestly,
That is true.
And then
with like 2.5 models
7,
left, really,
T5,
it's pretty brutal.
3.
Top of turn 3, unit of Oblits are going to be running down that Stompa.
6 AP1.
2 Last Cannon Havocs are going to be shooting that Stompa. It's going to take them 5 turns maybe to kill the
3 die.
Stompa with
Cool.
just range. But the Noise
We'll
Marines
do
could
that.
spike hard with their Dark Pact.
Don't get me wrong, the Stompa could pick up 3 units, 4 units even, with really good dice rolling,
Right.
but just
Um,
hasn't shown that so far.
Okay, so end of turn. I am going to drop beacon for a command point because my beacon died and I forgot about it.
Looks like our
So we
producer
go up to
Lamb is
3
trying
for
to
that
get an
one.
upskirt shot of the Stampa.
I will score attempting target for 5 points.
You don't want to
because
see up
Snicker
there.
is OC1
It'll
and
scar
I'm
you for
free there.
life.
Yep, your mind could not comprehend it.
Display of might. It excludes.
It'd be about the
battle
same
units.
time as tonight, so 7 o'clock PST.
I have one. Hang on, where's the?
Yep, our current streaming schedule for Tabletop Simulator is Mondays and Thursdays, 7
So
p.m.
I have,
every
excluding
week.
battle shocked units, I have 1 unit in No Man's Land, and you have 2.
Why do you only have
Because
one?
I believe it's
the Raptors
only
and the Chaos Lord
posted
are
in
both
our
battle shocked, so
Discord
those marines aren't only
currently.
within.
Oh, these are.
Yeah.
But there is a
Wait.
like
Yeah,
a waiting
yeah, no,
room
both-
prior
Yeah, all my jump packs this stream are
to the stream starting to
beautiful.
see who is in fact playing. But
So I'm not gonna get display
Yes.
of might. Dropping beacon for that one. I did kill the war track, the mech for.
Looks like we have a
no
correction from one of the
prisoners.
viewers
I killed the
saying
war
that
track,
Noise Marines
mech, and
cannot
gas,
Dark Pact
so
unless they're
that
in a
will give
Rhino.
me- I think it's up
oh
to-
right, yeah, that's
yeah,
true.
Yeah, it should
See,
pass.
myself as a Tyranid player
And
only,
then
really,
your
I have a
turn.
bug brain, so I don't know
Grab
anything about
this
anything.
turn.
If it ain't biomass, I ain't interested.
I always forget
And
that
I didn't
weird
kill
interaction
anything
with
that
Noise
started-
Marines that they can't do it.
That started to turn on a trapped objective, so that's all. I just get the 4 primary for that one. And then
alright.
I will pass to you, sir.
To turn 3.
Quite a few
need
battle shocks.
to- Yep.
Well, actually,
Gretchen
not
at the
really that
bottom.
many.
Am I
Oh, I
minus
see
2?
why. Their faction
You are
keyword is
minus
Thrill
2.
Seekers instead of Dark Pact.
So, what, like a 8? No. 9.
See, you can't put anything past the British
Not enough. They stay shot.
and their inability to comprehend the
That's
English
not-
language. Some things that
Minus
just seem intuitive
2.
and would just make sense on paper
Down to
just
minus
don't.
1 due to the Stampa. He
I don't know
still
why.
fails.
Okay. Stampa is minus
Yeah.
1 this one.
You'd almost think they'd be like an allied unit. So I don't
Easy.
know if that they are in CSM
That's
even.
everything.
I don't
Yes.
believe they're allied. I think they're just added in to like the other data
secondaries.
sheets.
Yeah, so it's still a weird interaction nonetheless.
Display
Noise
might
Marines.
cleanse is
Oh, wait, maybe they are allied.
unfortunate.
Emperor's Children. Yeah, they are allied.
Can't test
from
for
Emperor's
second
Children.
CP. I think I
Interesting.
should spend mine to
That is weird.
recycle because I don't think I've done that this turn, right? Because that
don't
was
think so,
free.
no.
That was free. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I'll
Do
spend
you
my
think
one
Dylan is going to
recycle
crack
that.
past 10 victory points this
I
game?
definitely don't want actions behind. That's unfortunate.
Probably not because he's not
'Cause
scoring any of his own
it's
stuff.
not this-
But
Can I make it? With an advance, I could, but I would prefer to be in the center.
why? Why?
So that's a little unfortunate.
I think he's aiming for behind enemy lines with the Stampa.
Who cares?
Burden of Trust went off for 2 points.
Got 2 models. You're in
because
trouble.
you prevented me with the battle shock
Wait, what?
on the on Snickrat. He got shocked, so I don't
Well, let's
control
see.
it for burden.
Tim is also missing a lot of key
Oh,
components of his army as
and
well. I
you
think if
wouldn't
he
have been
loses
battle
these
shocked, I just
Raptors
out-OC'd
and
him.
these Noise Marines down by Dylan's home,
Well, because it
there is a chance for Dylan to
That's
play the
more
long
order of
game and just
operations
out
for
primary.
Warhammer.
Isn't
'Cause
battle
it-
shock
it
for?
checks at the-
He's definitely not going to out
well, it checks at
secondary
the end of my turn.
score his
Oh,
opponent.
okay.
So you would
Yeah,
check.
you got on it.
You would check.
Well, I
Burden of
just,
Trust,
I think it's
then
just
you
too
roll.
late. I think
Um,
if Dylan
So
picks up
Snickrat
even
failed, Gretchen failed,
say Noise
Snickrat
Marines,
failed.
Oblitz, and Raptors, I don't think it
Okay.
matters too much. Tim's on
And then
multiple objectives, has
Yeah,
units to
my
do
turn,
actions and
because I
score
control
points,
one
whereas
objective.
Dylan does
so just
not.
3 for that.
I agree. The ball is definitely in Tim's court here.
Yeah. If I don't charge
In fact,
anything,
several
I get to
balls.
fight with Snickrat first, so maybe I can get this objective back. Well, he's shocked.
Maybe
me, so
2.
actually, I can't.
Who
That
knows?
is true.
No, but you can take me off of it.
Yeah, but I have to control it for the primary.
But there definitely is a path for Dylan to at least score a minimum of
I don't
24
have
more
any
primary
decent
points
charges Anyway.
if he can get a unit in the
I
center
feel
objective
like just going to the
alive
center
and
getting some
undisturbed,
shots off
and the
is probably
Stampa
better
on
for
Tim's home base.
Stampa.
because he'll get 6 primary turn 4, 6 primary turn 5.
Okay. Go to movement.
Sorry, 12 primary.
Scale move.
6 per objective. So 12 turn 4, 12 turn
3.
5. But it looks like he is not committing to the Hail Mary.
Okay.
That should be legal. Yeah, it is.
Good enough.
Gretchen don't really need to do anything. I mean, you can overwatch me anyway.
I think he's splitting fire into those obliterators. I
It's
think that would be a
better for
huge
them to
mistake.
sit-
They're essentially irrelevant for the rest of this game, those oblits.
I mean, I'd rather get overwatched by raptors than noise marines, so we'll go this
I think
way.
honestly, I shoot Raptors, Noise Marines, maybe Havocs. Maybe that's too much split
No,
I'm
firing,
actually
but
going to Overwatch with the Oblits.
delete
Okay.
those 2 things and then
And
forget the
Stompa.
Oblits.
That
Try and get a
makes
few more
sense.
Meltas. Dark Pack for lethal. Fails. Do we lose a guy? We do not lose a guy. He's wounded though.
Looks like a
More
Overwatch
wounded.
from the oblits.
5 shots. No hits. Cool.
Then it'll go to my shooting phase.
So, Dustin. Sidebar. Which Primarch do you think we should see next?
I guess Gretchen can shoot them too.
In the game in general or on a stream?
In the game in general. Brand new.
Oh,
Bring back a Lost
the obvious
Legion.
answer is Rogel Dorn.
So I should try and
Daddy
target
Dorn?
this unit.
Daddy
You have
Dorn.
displays?
So they-
Mm.
Yeah, I do as well.
But the most likely answer is
Try and
Russ.
target this unit. Hopefully
for
kill this
Space
unit
Wolves.
melee, and
That is an actual
extra shots can go into the
conspiracy
playground.
that is very likely to happen, I feel like.
Are you
I believe.
considering both Chaos and
Where's the
Imperial
Def
Primarchs, or
cannon
just
go?
Imperial Primarchs?
I think
Probably-
if
actually,
one
probably
comes
Def
back,
Cannon
it's
or
going to
Def
be
Cannon
Russ
into
first,
Plaguebearers with blast.
because there's already 4
Do,
Demon Primarchs and only 2 Loyalists,
Def
so
super
it would be
rockets,
Russ, and then if they bring
super
another
Gatling,
Chaos, it would be Perturabo,
and
or
Twin Big Shooters as well.
there's conspiracies that
What's
Vastor
the
becomes
strength of super rockets?
12.
a Chaos God, so maybe that becomes
Hmm.
something. I don't know. Sanguinius
Okay.
can't come back. He's confirmed dead. It is canon. He will not come back.
Is it worth the risk?
I'm gonna give you my.
I think we might see a wild card, like one of the. I think there's 2
Was
Lost
anything going
Legions
at the
that have been
Havocs?
completely stricken from
No.
the record from the Imperium.
Yeah, I'm gonna give you -1 to wound on
I think
the-
it's the 2nd Legion, I think, or is it the 3rd? One of those 2.
We'll do them first, just so I don't.
I
well-
can't remember what number they were, but I don't think
5s.
that'll happen.
Nothing.
Great CP
Def
usage.
Cannon into the Plague Bears. 5s.
Did you factor in blast?
Ah, that's right. You're not full, right?
And
He's shooting the
6,
Plague
5s.
Bearers for some reason.
So 2 more hit. 2 more
Plague
shots.
Bearers are definitely not the play here.
Nothing.
Doesn't have overforce or
It's got something
anything.
like
No
20
prisoners. No reason to
Very
shoot.
Yep.
It's Plague
And
Bearers.
4.
May just be
CP3.
the only target that was in range.
4 5 ups. Fail 3.
I should have ordered rolled it. And just go from lowest to highest, I guess. Or highest to
Well,
lowest, however you want
the
to
first one kills a guy automatically. I'll say that's the one, and then you kill 2 more.
Now, another sidebar for you, Dustin. Who do you think is
You're
the
at like 6
of
levels
the
left, man.
Primarchs we
if
have
keeping
in
3 Plague
tabletop
Bearers
right
wins
now
me the game, then
the worst?
at this
and
point,
why
I've
is it
done
Magnus?
something wrong.
So we got,
Because
like,
he had
the Raptors.
horns on his
Scorch is going there
nipples.
too, right?
Horny
Yes.
nipples.
Okay.
I think it's because he doesn't have
And
a filled
only-
up pain.
5. Ooh, that's a lot of
He only has 1 eye too. Let's imagine not having 2 eyes. Like, what?
Right?
No. Oh,
We
fuck,
have
it wouldn't
people
matter.
with cybernetic eyes. Look at
What do I
any
have?
AdMech model. They got like 30 eyes like spiders. But Magnus
powering
couldn't get a
wouldn't matter now,
replacement?
'cause this guy's within 12.
Ooh.
Yeah, I
can
think
see
he'd be
how
able
much
to do
worse it
some
was.
psychic
Yeah,
shenanigans to
yeah.
get something
He had
back.
it,
Like,
like at least 6.
if you've watched the new Mortal Kombat,
If you'll
I
give
mean,
it to me, I'll take it.
that guy made a new eye for
Actually,
somebody.
there's
So
a last 5 rules button.
Took
I
him, what,
mean, come
30
on.
seconds?
Maybe.
You
If that.
rolled it to him on the ground.
Oh, okay.
Me neither.
I know.
I have no idea
Didn't
how it
even
works.
clean it when he put it in. That was weird.
Latest.
The disrespect.
Okay, so that's correct. 2, 3. Okay, so there it is.
So there was 10.
10.
I think realistically, if
That's
we
a
see
lot
a
of work.
Primarch
Don't forget the
return,
sustain.
I think they're gonna do it in like
Could
pitched battle sort of way, where they bring back one Chaos and one Imperium. You know, we might see
Just because this thing sucked until
Petrobos
recently doesn't mean I don't know
with
it.
So let me drop some lore on you. So we're Armageddon is in full effect right now, right?
4
Yes.
Raptors and then the Lord.
So
All
the Space
4
Wolves
Raptors die,
chapter
then the Lord
master
dies.
Logan Grimnar is destined to be slain by Gazgul.
And then Big
It
Shane.
is like
Where did he
his
go?
fate. I
Uh,
think
I don't remember.
when
he was
that
also
I
there.
thought it was all going
happens
into
or
there.
comes close to happening,
Also
I think
was
Russ
not
comes
remember
back,
where we're going.
saves Logan, and that's the return of Russ.
That is my shooting. I
Okay.
will have
I
no
think
charges, so
you're
try and
almost
get
on point. I
first
think
fight and
Logan is
hopefully
gonna
go with
die,
Indifference.
and it's gonna
Not
piss
gonna
off
be-
Did you wanna
Russ
shoot with
so
Stick
much that he comes back.
Right, he has a
Remember if he has
pistol.
one
Comes
shot
back with
or
a
two.
vengeance and just
If he has
obliterates
2 shots, that might
anything
be
orc
worth it,
related
because
in
then
the
you could
Armageddon
kill one guy
sector.
in shooting, but if he only has 1 shot, I wouldn't bother.
Well, I just painted Logan, so I don't want him to go away, and he
Hits.
just got a new model, so I don't
Sweet.
think he's gonna
One would
die.
I'm sorry,
I think he might.
it's destiny. He has to go to
He's safe,
Legends.
though. All right.
Yeah.
That would
and
be
then
brutal.
Fight.
You'll be -1 to
It's
hit
always
with
the
1
worst.
shot.
Like, you're always hesitant around a new edition or
Freeze.
something,
All
or
four.
right before your codex comes
Okay.
out for your faction that
Freeze
you
again.
like to play, because some of the models you have right
Is it
now
strength
or are
6
looking
or
to
strength
get
5?
soon may go to Legends, and then essentially they're just
Then yeah,
dead to
there's
you
been linked.
outside of like
6,
friendly
AP
pickup
1
games or
damage.
apocalypse games.
Awesome.
Come on.
I'm
Kill 2.
So when Logan got his new model,
Sad.
he lost Storm Rider.
Yeah,
like
that
the
means there's only
play.
1 left.
I wonder what happened with that.
So,
Zagas, Necrot.
he'll swing back.
Actually, they're 1 damage, right?
Or
Russ
1
did
damage.
say he's coming back only for the final
and he's
battle.
+1 to hit and wound because you're
But-
shocked and under half strength.
I think
2
arguably Space Wolves using their
No
chapter master
Okay.
could be deemed as something similar.
All
I
right.
mean, I don't want Titus 2.0
That
with
is my
Ragnar
turn.
being
I
the new
think
chapter
it's
master.
worth
That'd be
this
very
one
boring.
Because I'm not going to gamble.
Because
on
he's
it.
literally the Titus of the Space Wolves.
Yeah, I'm not gambling.
We have
Titus, I mean, Ragnar already killed Gaz once, so
Oh, yeah, shocks. Yeah, just 1.
Yeah.
And
Looks
then
like
you're also
Boss
just 1.
Necrot left 1 Noise Marine alive.
Oh shit! I scored
Only-
no prisoners already last
Yeah, you
turn,
fold that.
right?
Yeah, you got
Yeah,
full for that.
I did. I
The
just
Noise
forgot
Marines
to send it
on
away.
Dylan's home
Oh,
still fully
center
intact. The
guards
Raptors
were
are gone.
Oh,
but-
okay, cool, nice.
The Raptors weren't a big threat to the
That's
Stampa outside of just out
Yeah,
OCing it in the center.
lore question from
Mm,
Noah:
distinguished with
if Gaz died, why is he alive? So
just
Gaz got
so
his head
that's
cut
what
off
goes away.
by Ragnar,
Behind-
and
It's just
basically they
burglary.
recovered his parts
Happens sometimes.
and brought him back to life and implemented a
Doesn't
gene
target,
seed
yeah,
inside of.
That's
Gaz.
possible next turn, maybe.
So Gaz is the closest thing to a
And
prime
then I
orc
don't
that we will
control
ever
anything that I didn't
see or
expect,
have,
so
because he
nothing
has a gene seed in his body.
You're good.
Um,
I'm
and
gonna get Burden
the
of Trust
model of Gaz
and
that we
Grievous
have now
Blow.
on the tabletop is what
A grievous blow.
he
or
looks
something.
like coming
Assholes.
after he came back to life.
Oh. Did I have more than 13?
I forgot the doctor's
Yeah,
name.
yeah,
It's like
I did. Gazgul.
Mad Doc something that brought him back to life.
So grievous blow can't be scored. So we draw another one. Center ground. Cool.
Center ground not so good for Tim. Gotta move a Stompa and be
two
within
hold
3.
one outside my deployment.
No, not a gene stealer, a gene seed.
Maybe 2, but that doesn't matter.
Although
I'm assuming
Burden
a
of-
Around 4,
Space Wolf gene seed. I'm not sure.
4CP. Okay, battle shock on the lone.
I
Chaos
believe
Lord.
Burden of Trust for Tim is an easy
He's good
5
now.
points.
Cool.
Plague Bearers on his home, Chaos
on
Lord on his
the
expansion, Noise
Noise
Marines on
Marine.
Dylan's
He
home.
is not good.
Easy 5.
So
I feel like I just hide everything behind a wall and the Stompa can't do anything. Dylan auto passes the turn effectively, and then you just score again, and it's game over.
Yep. At least we did see Dylan break past the 20-point wall of shame. He's almost at 30.
Okay.
Mind you, that the point score currently includes the painted
Oh,
score. So really, Dylan has only scored 17 points this whole game.
They are good.
But you said you mentioned he's shorted himself like 15 points in primary, right?
A minimum of probably 18 to 20
These Noise
points
Marines
off
are gonna
primary
move
so
up.
far. Just off of the napkin math off the top of my head. If I sit down and review it, it's likely more. If we include secondaries. Think how different this game would be if Dylan was sitting on, 30 or 40 primary points on the bottom of round 3, and Tim was short, 10, 20 points in overall score.
Looks like it'll be all but one. Yeah. So 1 Blastmaster, of course. Assuming. Make sure everyone's within actual range. Okay. 1 Blastmaster and 1 Sonic Blaster are out of range. Okay. So that's going to happen. Havocs are going to move up to there, where they can just barely toe the point. And still get heavy.
Havoc's moving less than 3 to retain their heavy bonus.
Battle shocked.
Oh, he's sending in the Chaos Lord to go get crumped.
Yeah, I don't know about this one. Kind of pointless. Trying to all in the Stompa, but
Question is, do I want heavy or do
I don't think the Stompa dies with what Tim has left in his arsenal.
Be within range with the exchange. Will not change anything. Okay. So we're just gonna move up to here. That is the end of. Actually, no, it's not. No, it will be. Whatever. If Snekrot kills me, he kills me. I could also charge. It's a long one, but whatever. It's supposed to be. So be anyway. Actually, that's sticky. So these guys can go up here and try and go deal with a Snickrot.
I think Tim is lining up for a long bomb charge here with the Plague Bearers on Snickrot.
Not likely.
maybe. I think I still just kind of
I
tuck
can.
them into this terrain, but
Oh, that's right, Titanic.
That would be the
okay,
smart,
so we're gonna
efficient,
start
and
with
effective
the,
play.
Havocs in the last cannons, Dark Pact for lethal. They'll make it. No lethal and 1 miss, and then the last cannon itself will fail. The Oblets are going to. I'm going to spend a CP to give them both lethal and sustained when they Dark Pact. They Dark Pact, they will make it. 2d3 shots for 3, less than ideal. They do get the heavy benefit, so all 3 hit. And none of them wound. Cool. Shit, Chaos Sword was supposed to move slightly off.
We have a
Chaos
user
Sword
in
is going
chat
to
talking
use his
about
free
the
command point for,
Raven Guard chapter
explosives.
master.
It's gonna
The
be
fact that no
3
one knew
wounds
about
to
him
Stompa.
before he showed up and took over everything is, to me, it seems very on brand for the Raven Guard.
Okay.
Here's our super duper secret badass that is now in charge. And why didn't you know about him before?
Blastmaster is going to shoot the Gretchen.
That's his job.
The rest, 1 Sonic Blaster can't shoot anything, and then the rest are going to shoot the Stompa.
Okay.
So Blastmaster and the Gretchen using the varied profile.
Stompa took 3 damage from
Jesus
what?
Christ.
The
That's a lot of
Obliterator.
damage.
Maybe? Obliterators
4
did nothing.
At AP2 damage 1. I don't think they get a
Then
save there.
I am not
Um,
certain.
into using the single profile into the Stompa.
Still have some
Leave
final
hit,
kinks to work out on the
3
table
fives,
to where
nothing.
we can determine
And
exactly
then
which
3
model is
Sonic
shooting from the
Blasters.
spectator's point of view.
Lots of hits. 1 wound at AP 1 damage 2.
Thanks.
Cool. He'll be -1 leadership until the start of my next phase. Noise Marines, I don't think have a bolt pistol. No, they don't. Okay. Oblits
We're in
gonna
charge clock.
8 is not going to make it to Snickrot. I needed a 10. And then Plague Bearers are going to charge. That needs a 12 there. And an
I mean,
11.
Plague Bearers have lethal, I guess, but you're not killing it.
That is not either. And then I do not think the Chaos Lord can survive that.
You got
I meant to put him on the point.
Looks like
so
a
that he
lot
could
of
hold if
failed
he failed
charges
the
this
battle,
phase.
but it
Go
did
ahead.
not work. Okay.
If you wanted to have him
He
on
would
there, feel
he would
free.
just have been towing here.
Yeah, you're fine.
That's gonna be my turn. I forgot to.
Looks like a minor
well, we get to
correction
fight
from
with
Tim. The
Snickrot and the
Chaos
Noise
Lord
Moon.
placement should have
I forgot
intended him to be on the
pick
terrain.
Burden of Trust, which would have just been the Havocs on the other objective.
Yeah,
no
you're
one
fine.
else is going to be able to do it. Was it?
You're totally good. I've never ran into this. Since you did attempt a charge, does that mean I get to try first? Or because you didn't make any, you get to go first?
So when we go to the fight phase, we check and see that there's no fights first, so I go first.
Okay.
2 hits. 1 wound. AP 0.
He fails, takes 1.
Okay. -1 to hit.
Necrot might clean him up.
Just need
Nick
him to
Rod
be okay.
survives at
Yeah,
1
very good here.
wound.
3's. Drop 3. No sustained. And then...
3's twin
threes.
linked.
Yikes. 1.
Twin-
AP,
twin
oh,
linked.
Yeah.
Don't forget that.
There we go.
3. AP 1, 2 damage.
It's a dead noise marine.
Fails 1.
Yay.
Necrot, showing the noise marines who's boss.
However, I will have
Oh.
2 unbattle shocked units outside.
It
of my
looks
planet,
like that
so I will
costed
get,
Tim
display might.
display of
Okay.
might.
Yep, Tim only has 2.
Let me see. Here.
Wait a minute.
I don't even think the plague
So-
bearers. Yeah,
What's up?
If I can score display,
that's
might now,
real.
do I
On,
have
that's
to,
really on the
or can I
line for the
just-
plague
No, you
bearers
can
to be
gamble it.
wholly within no man's
Okay, I'll
land.
gamble it.
Those marines are half. Havocs
we
are half
sure
in,
you
half
want
out.
to do that? I mean,
It was
Yes.
the Chaos Lord and the
Okay.
Stompa versus
Yes.
Snickrot
So
for
Snickrot
display
is
of
taking
might.
Battle shock and a -1.
which should enable
Stampa is -1. Is
Dylan to score
-2
his
'cause of the
display
noise
of might
marines.
for big.
Dylan
This
needs
game-
to auto pass the Stompa. He needs to auto pass.
Does
Nope.
that pass?
I don't think so.
Playing
It
it
does.
risky.
You
Oh
fool.
shit. Okay.
Oh, he passed. Okay, thank God.
Fun times for the Stompa.
But
Alright.
unfortunately,
Lucky duck.
Snickrot
So I just need to
failed.
kill... That's not gonna happen. These plague bears.
You
That's
kill the
fine.
plague bearers or the chaos.
Dylan should have scored
I
a
guess I
both.
just have to tie it.
big display of
So
might at
just
the end of
chaos
Tim's
should be
turn.
Yeah.
Mind you, I think that was.
We look at primary. I do control 1 objective.
Let's
so
see if
that's
he
3.
remembers.
It is within your territory, I believe. So I think it counts for
What?
6. The center one. Because
It is within
Does it
his
say outside of
territory.
your territory or within mine?
it just
Or
says
wholly within
within
mine?
yours. It doesn't
Oh,
say
then yeah, it
wholly.
counts.
Okay, so 6 for that.
As far as I know.
Starting to
That
score his
seems
primary.
right, at least.
Yep.
All of a
he's getting-
sudden, the game's coming back up, but a little late.
Unfortunately, I can't use mob rule.
Exactly. I think if Dylan had not had those micro
Second
misplays that
phase.
cost him.
No
At this point,
prisoners
I don't think they're
left,
micro
that's-
misplays. I think they're
that's
pretty
good.
big misplays.
Those are cards that I
Because if
like.
Dylan was up by
Is it
20
though?
points right now,
Yeah.
there's a very
I mean,
real
hopefully I
chance
can kill
Tim
both these
doesn't
units.
have the
This is
ability
fair.
to survive the Stompa shooting at this point in the game and still be able to outscore Dylan on turn 5.
I don't hate that. And it's
Brendan
possible
asked,
I
did
could
the
get something.
Salamander's
We'll
Primarch
see if
disappear in
I
Armageddon?
if I can
I don't
do it.
exactly know what happened in Summoner's Primarch. I know he just can't technically die.
Phase, is there anything
So-
He's a-
left to do
Vulcan is a
But-
perpetual.
besides that stuff?
But
Not
Vulcan
okay.
has a model, but it's not a
Movement.
Primarch. I think Vulcan is a
Stompa will
title
move.
more than a
Can he
entity
cast
anymore.
Though? I don't think he can.
To my understanding, he is a perpetual,
Tempting
like the
doesn't
Emperor, where he
seem
just doesn't die. When he dies, he comes back.
possible.
He's like, haha, just kidding.
5.
I don't think the
10.
Emperor's
No,
coming
that's gonna be
back.
a crazy charge. Okay. I'll just
Well,
say we'll
Let's
skip
see how,
tempting.
Q4 of 2020 or 2030 looks
Shouldn't go-
for GW and see how much money they want to make that quarter.
No, Snickrot's just staying.
Yeah, but I think it's Horus on the
I'm
throne.
currently shielded from any potential overwatches, and I don't want to.
Or the pot.
That
Actually,
is true. and That is a hot
he doesn't
take.
control this
It's
point.
actually Horus this whole time, and the Emperor
Plague Bears,
died.
Man, they're scary.
Horus looks just like the Emperor.
It's
It's
true.
like his twin. Who's to say you pick the wrong one
See.
when they're all
Okay, I
bloodied
can
and
shoot them. I can shoot them. I can shoot them.
messy,
They are on an
you know?
objective. I think I only
not
need
the
2
Lionel
for
type, but
overwhelming, though, right?
just
Yeah.
messy.
I need 3 for no priz.
Turns out the
Let's see,
Adeptus
choose
Sororitas
one.
were the biggest heretics of them
I
all.
can guarantee kill both these guys.
I think
Ironic.
we need a Chaos faction that is the heretical Sisters of Battle.
Okay,
That would be
we'll just
interesting.
go for.
I feel like Demonettes
no
are the
priz.
closest thing we have currently,
shooting.
but that's not as cool.
I will
They're just
overwatch
Lameshi.
that,
Yep.
Stompa with the Oblitz.
Heretics. It's not the same.
Yeah.
For once, I actually have enough CP for this. Dark Pact for lethal. Makes it 3 shots.
Is it an oxymoron if they
Nothing.
believe just as hard into a Chaos God than they do the
How
Emperor?
do we want to do this? How many of these have blast too?
Now Eric
Chaos
is.
Westman would be cool.
So we'll do
That would be interesting.
both
Dwarves
blast
are always
weapons
badass.
into the Noise Marines.
Now Eric's bringing up nonsense like the Dark
Mm.
Mechanicus. That's not real. It's not coming.
Super Gatlet into
They haven't been
Chaos
spoiling that
Order,
for the last year or
and the
so.
rest-
Wait
Scorcher
until
can't
we've-
make it.
Wait until Admech figures out
That
the
too,
Omnicide is
guys.
actually
This is-
the Catan. And
Cult of the
Do Super
Dragon.
Gatlet
It's
into
just
the
a Void
Havoc
Dragon
See,
shard.
and all of the small
Gonna be
stuff,
interesting.
Scorcher, the 2 twin shooters into the Chaos Lord.
All right, where's the big stuff going?
The blast stuff into the Noise Marines.
Okay.
Oh, finally get a roll. Get 1 for blast. 5s because I'm not within towering. Yikes.
I mean, Horus moves in the most recent Warhammer trailer.
1 AP3.
Saves.
Yikes. Super rockets. Yikes. Yikes. Super Gatling into the Chaos Lord. That one will matter.
Yeah.
Math. Sustained. Don't forget
Technically, he's
that.
getting cover too, which is dumb.
That would matter, so this actually doesn't make it. Strength 7 into
Cover
T5
and
for
+1 hit from the
so
Blisk or +1 Blisk skill
6
from the
AP with 2
towering.
damage.
Should cancel each other out.
He does not make all of his invulns. He is dead. That is no prisoners and overwhelming force.
I'm stupid. I did that wrong. It's whatever.
Unfortunately, it
The
didn't matter.
shots-
Chaos Lord's dead.
I'll just switch them, I guess.
What?
Oh,
was
the
that
Super
supposed to go
Gatling
into
was supposed to
the
go here,
Havocs?
and I allocated it wrong. That was my fault.
Oh, that's fine. So these guys are dead. The Chaos Lord's still alive, technically.
Okay.
I'll dig out the model if we need to, but I have a
just
feeling
roll
you're going
and
to do at
see.
least 3 damage.
Strength 5 was ET4?
Yeah.
So
Scorcher goes
AP1
through, so he's at 2 wounds now.
and that rapid fire on the. Oh, not 3. Just 1 extra. Or 2 extra.
This is a twin one, right?
Yeah.
Looks like a
that's
small gameplay
And
mistake.
then 2.
Miscommunication,
no
I
mic.
think, from Dylan and Tim.
Whoops.
A weapon that was supposed to go to the Havocs. Tim thought it was happening on
And he fails all of
the
those,
attacks
so
were
he
being
is
resolved
also
against the Chaos Lord.
dead. So that is 2 for no priz and 2 for overwhelming.
Overwhelming.
Ultimately, however, both units ended up dying anyways,
And
so
that's my turn.
they've
Because
essentially came to the same conclusion.
so far.
Yeah, it worked
All
out
right, sounds
great.
good. Let's see what I can do top of turn 5.
Let's give himself some no prisoners over
Alright, so
force.
That goes to that. That goes to that. That goes to that.
Why not send Snickrod into these
Both
plague
players
bearers,
score
I
at the end of
guess?
the battle now. So
Oh.
Do Plague Bearers have a 5-up Feel No Pain?
This.
They have a 5-up invulnerable save,
Not
that's
take
it.
anything I didn't control.
Hmm.
Put this on the
They are
right.
2 wounds
I do
each.
not
Toughness
have
5.
that. So
Snickrod doesn't pick them all up, but maybe forces a battle shot because they'll be below half or
We
something.
got behind enemy lines and forward position.
Could kind of matter, but you know. Well, Tim scores 5 points
Okay,
for forward
back to
position
Julia,
for holding
so
the
I get forward
home,
position.
and behind enemy lines for 3.
Um,
And that is going to be game.
that said,
I believe this is top of turn 5.
Yep, Dylan has
Dylan
one
with second.
opportunity. Let's see if he can capitalize on any of Tim's misplays.
These guys are gonna move up to here, I think.
Dylan's like within 10 points ish until Tim scores his secondaries here,
I
but
think
Well, an important change in 11th edition from
Okay,
10th edition is most of the primary missions you score at the end of your turn in Battle Round 5, even if you're going first.
that is true. But Can't Overwatch can't do
They
really
have a
anything.
6 on die to get to you because the instrument gives them +1.
Nope.
Charge.
All he can do is
Charge.
hope Snickrot survives and has an opportunity to score some points.
So they're gonna move up to there. Question is, do I?
My question is, for the 2 command point version of Heroic Intervention, can you use that on a vehicle like the Stampa?
He is a walker.
Dynamite, most likely. I get for position.
Yeah, you'll get display.
And Dylan
I
does
already have
have...
Burden of Trust.
No, he won't have enough. He'll only have 1 command
Sorry
point.
for that one.
I don't know where all Dylan's command
Did
points
you move me
went.
down for 5 seconds?
Kind of missed.
Yeah, for forward position, because you're pretty much just guaranteed
yeah.
on that.
Well, it depends. No, it's
Yeah, I
I mean,
agree.
unless you-
Definitely
as long as I don't
misplay
leave it,
on
yeah.
the command point usage
I'm also gonna
for most of the
get
game. Spending too much when he shouldn't have.
Just
Not spending any when he should
make
have.
sure that I move them right.
You just move them more on the objective, and you got it.
Yeah, that was the plan. But I'm also trying to figure out if I want to shoot the Stampa, and I think I do. Or at the very least, I want to have the option. Oh, they're not going to be behind enemy lines anymore. Damn.
You need them for
Looks
display,
like Tim
so
is trying to score
just,
behind enemy
it's
lines
better.
and
Oh, actually, I
forward
kind of do.
position.
Yeah, because it'd be
Um,
tied otherwise.
Unless I kill him.
That's true.
Yeah, sorry.
Very
So
true.
he'll move. They'll move a little bit further out. They should still keep their heavy bonus. Okay. We're gonna start with the Oblitz going into the Stampa. I'm still outside of Melter range, but I'm gonna give them both Dark Packs again. But they're gonna fail.
Obliterators into the Stampa on the
Obliterators just
charge.
kinda take
I
him
don't
away.
think
Don't
you
think I
reroll
can
that.
CP
Think you count
reroll
your
that one.
blessings. Or no, that's shooting.
So, One of them's down
Dead.
to 1.
Yeah, if they charge, that's going to be a bad time for the Oblitz.
Moderator should be
3
dead.
shots.
Took 2 damage. He was on 2.
You can technically reroll number of shots on one of them, but it's D3.
And you could move from 1 to 2.
Yeah.
All depends on if you need it.
So
for
reading
something
the
else. You got
Heroic
2,
Intervention 2 CP
It's
cost
more the question
into the
of
fray,
if it's going to be worthwhile.
you
Oh,
must
wait,
target
no, I've
one
already used this
friendly,
strat on this
unengaged
anyway,
unit
so I
within
can't.
you can
12
use
inches
that.
of one or more enemy units. You can select a vehicle unit if it is a character or
We got
walker
2
unit.
hits, no lethal, no
Into the
sustain.
fray has the added restriction of you cannot charge if it's further than 6 inches. And when selecting
Nothing.
charge targets, you
Cool.
can only select enemy units that are within 6 inches of your unit and within the maximum distance of 6.
Noise Marines into
So,
Stampa.
rules as written, the Stampa is able to heroic
Fucking
intervene into the
stupid.
fray. Unfortunately, Dylan does not have the 2 command
Alright.
points.
Nothing's close enough either.
Big
What is
guns.
that?
Yeah.
24? 18.
18.
So you got what, 2 that can't see?
Oh, they
These
should
4
be able
can.
to. Sorry.
Yeah, if you want to move them closer. Those 2 didn't move, so you got distance you can make.
Looks like the Obliterators
18 now.
bounced off the Stampa.
Yep.
Yeah.
I think Dylan is
You got
aiming
an
for a
abstract,
moral
you're not,
victory where
battle
his
shock, so
centerpiece
not
model is
getting
alive
versus it.
at the literal center of the table at the end of the game.
2 at AP2 damage 3.
Can't think of a better.
AP2 puts me on 4s. Say both.
Fuck. Okay. And then 12 shots with the other guns. 1 at AP1 damage 2.
Safe.
Cool. B -1 for your leadership until next turn.
Sounds good.
Because reasons. Plague Bears are going to charge.
I think. I
I
don't think the Stampa's going to go down in this shooting phase. It's definitely going to have to be a charge
That's a
from the
12.
Oblitz, and they're not going to be able
Damn.
to do it.
That's a
think
far
they're in.
charge.
Nope. Plague Bearers going after
Yeah,
That guy's
Snickrot.
cooked.
I
Yeah,
think
12 including
Dustin
the +1 at
has
least, so
died
there's
again
that.
on us, unfortunately.
I just gotta try and make sure I can hide these guys.
All right, we have 2, 4, 6, 7 Plague
okay.
Bearers. They're going to be able to fight into Boss Snickrot. They're going to be
Yeah,
swinging
that's it.
first.
Pylons. Stop pausing, you dumb.
If Snickrot can weather the storm with his pure 5-up invulnerable save and 5-up regular save,
yeah,
he
so
might kill
he's
most
gonna
of the unit, but he definitely doesn't kill all of it.
here,
And that's going to inhibit
here.
Dylan from being able to fall back and do an action with
Wall,
Snickrot,
just to make
or
it a little easier
teleport
to
to
get
the other
there.
side of the table and steal Tim's home base
don't
for
think we
extra
got
primary
pylons.
points.
Nope.
And really, for Tim, the goal isn't to kill Snickrot, it's just to make it so he can't score Dylan any points on his
There's
upcoming
2, 4,
turn.
6, 7 left, so
On his
14
upcoming
swings.
final turn, as we're coming to the end of this
They don't
game.
get the bonuses of you being battle shocked because they are not heretic Astartes.
Looks like one lethal.
4 misses, and then wounding on 5s. Sorry.
And that would be the Grim
4
Reaper
lethals, AP
collecting
damage 1.
Dustin. I believe Eric said he's going to go pick up his models for him
It does not.
and donate them to the team.
How many was it? Sorry.
4.
R.I.P. Dustin.
4 5s?
And that is
I got it.
not enough 5-ups with Snickrot.
Okay.
He is gone
Going to
and likely
consolidate.
forgotten.
They're gonna move away from the wall because fuck Stompa. I love it, but ow, no. So that will score me.
I'm back.
Forward position.
Welcome.
1 for behind.
Back
enemy
to the land of the
lines.
living. Snickrot,
Gotta love
unfortunately,
Cox
Perished.
Internet.
Nothing for center ground.
some people love Cox, some
yeah.
people
Off
can't stand it.
on Display of might because I can't lose it to you at this point. So I got forward position behind enemy lines. I'm going to discard center ground for a command point just on the off chance that I need one on your turn.
Even though
And then primary,
Tim
I
is
hold
likely
objective outside of my.
has been in the driver's seat for most of this game, it is a surprisingly low-scoring game for Tim
Last turn,
on
sir.
primary. He scored 7 points turn
Mm,
1
okay.
on primary and only 4 points
Charlie, do you wanna
primary
pick- do
the
I
rest of the
battle
game.
shock or no?
Yes.
Well, Tim did
-2.
the 2 actions turn 1,
Plus
and then
one,
hasn't done an
so
action
minus one,
ever
so
since.
looking for 7.
Exactly.
He finally fails.
I don't
Oh.
think that
That really
this is a
sucks.
particularly good
There's no way I'm
disposition
gonna pass that.
for the list archetype that he's created.
Well, that doesn't score anything. I can't take any targets. Defend, I can't do. Outflank, I can't do. That's pretty much game.
Yeah, the battle shock is really a
That
feels
battle
bad when
shock
it
sucks.
actually works. It's
If I
one of those
didn't get
feels bad
shocked.
either ways
I
because
think
like
the Stampa has failed his
um,
forced battle shock,
if it
and
doesn't
that's
work?
gonna.
Moderators within 12?
your army rule is useless, and if it does work, your
We
opponent
as
just doesn't
spectators
get
we
to
cannot
play, so you're
measure.
kinda like,
Unfortunately, it's not in
Well,
the
it really
tool,
sucks
so
for it to finally fail at the
maybe.
end.
He's outside
Yeah,
of
that
12,
too.
he wouldn't get
Let me see if
battle
if
shock
I didn't
triggered.
get shocked there, you win this at 61
It also
because I can't
just
score
still
anything.
auto passed it. But
It would have been 6 for primary. I
think Dylan is
probably
scoring
back
out
this
the rest
way.
of his
try and take this back because
theoretical turn here.
and then I would take it.
12,
Oh no,
14.
you have,
No,
you have a lot.
you
Yeah, I'd have to kill some.
you got to kill a lot.
So-
I got 14 OC on there.
If I move
I'd
charged,
also.
I probably kill the unit on a charge with a stomp.
Oh yeah, probably.
Yeah, I don't know.
And then that would give me an extra 3, or is it 2? Extra 2 points for taking an objective, and then
I think if Dylan
couldn't
actually
get
scored all his
tempting, couldn't
primary,
get
he probably
outflank, couldn't
wins
get
this
that.
game.
would display score?
Absolutely,
Only
yeah.
down by
It
11.
would,
this one.
possibly.
unless
Missing out on
it would score
approximately
unless you
18
completely
primary
wipe one
points
of
in the
the two
first two
units
turns of the
in No
game
Man's Land.
has likely cost Dylan this game.
No, for me, your scores for sure. I think.
Well,
I mean,
so
maybe I stopped
mine
it, but-
scores unless you kill one unit. Yours doesn't score unless you kill both units.
Mhm.
And it looks like another 5 points
But
on secondary, at least,
that'd
from
be
not
it.
scoring
So
display of
even if I
might
didn't
2
get
turns
Battle Shock,
ago.
I'd still lose by
for
11
Dylan.
points.
Maybe less, but yeah.
Yeah, possibly I get display and I stop your display. Very possibly. But definitely a luck thing. I mean, I could multi-charge too. I could shoot multi-charge. So, good game though. That was fun.
Yeah, absolutely, man.
I'm gonna go hop back in or unmute them.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey,
How's it going?
hello.
What'd you guys think of the game?
I mean, I had a lot of fun. I
Yeah, it
always
was a good
enjoy
one.
using a stomper.
I mean, the fact that there was, let's see, was that 6, 7, 16 models left on the table at the end of the game. One of them is a Stompa. Like,
It's a lot closer
If
than
you
I
got-
thought too.
You guys,
yeah.
do you guys feel like you did like any mistakes, or like you wish you would have
Oh,
gone
yeah.
back and not done it, or
I mean,
something like that?
For sure. My first turn throwing Harkin up there, I totally forgot that was Harkin and Raptors and not Warp Talons. My plan was just to charge the Storm Boys and then just yoink them. And then I was like, oh, that's not the right unit. Okay.
Yeah, that was
I probably would
that was a
have
bold
logged
move.
one.
I was like, I'm
Yeah.
not sure. Not sure about this one.
Well, also, I mean, getting knobs and boys down, or knobs and Gaz, even just down before the Wog turn is massive. Like, if I'd made that charge with Harkin, I was probably picking up, between impact mortals and everything, I was probably picking up at least 5 or 6 knobs.
Yeah, but it's 5 or 6 knobs worth trading the entire unit, because I think Gaz picks up that unit.
Yes.
Are we sure? Because he
In my
did
opinion,
scam me
yes.
on a character.
So,
Huh?
He
so
did scam me
you-
on that character.
No, so the order of operations in which you rolled it, you kind of played yourself, because I think if you
Well,
start
no,
with
his
Gaz's
fucking
sweep
like
there,
8 saves.
I know, but if you start with Gaz's sweep there, I think you probably pick up, 6 to 8 of the Raptors, and then the knobs. You just, with the volume of wounds, it would have the character wouldn't have passed all those. I think.
I don't think it changed.
So I
anything.
think you.
It wouldn't have changed anything.
It-
The AP and
it
save is the
does-
same.
The damage
No,
will
it-
pass through
it-
still.
Right, but it does because the volume, and you start at 1 to the lowest, so that if there was enough 1s, 2s, and 3s, it still just falls over. You can't save it.
Yeah.
That's why it changes a lot. Gaz's 13 attacks on the sweep. I mean, yeah.
Right, but it was the same number of swings at the same AP at the same damage into the same unit.
It doesn't matter because those 4s don't save on the Raptors like they do on the character, and then you have all the volume from the unit going into the character.
Yes,
And you
but
start at 1.
the power clause took the character down to 3 wounds or whatever it was.
Or 2, yeah.
So the power clause got through him. So the like,
I think it ends the same because I still
think it
touched
does,
him
yeah.
with the power clause. So
either way,
it would have
That's-
just been the inverse.
Good
It
game,
doesn't matter.
I'm
guys.
also just tired of that one. Yeah,
GG.
absolutely.
Ugh, you're very fast.
Ugh.
A lot faster than I was expecting.
Thank you.
Thanks everyone for tuning in. We will see you on Thursday.